devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand, call Remember that time I was on mute the whole time when I started a show? Yeah, that's now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming in and joining us. Are my settings jacked up? Hold up, hold up. Yep, yes they are. And boom, that's why my ish was jacked up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We have an interesting show set up for this evening. Let's go. Let's just go ahead and jump in. All right. I don't want to waste your time. All right. But I will tell you to the channel members out there, channel members, even though they don't display appropriately on computer, like I'm on a computer right now, they do indeed 0 by 5. Thank you. They do indeed display on mobile device, which I have right here next to me, streaming. So all the channel members out there, check out the new emojis. I actually, man, it's not as easy as you would think uploading emojis. First, you gotta cut all of them out. You gotta remove everything else. Then you gotta scale it properly. Then it says it's too big. Then you gotta change it. And you gotta do a smaller file, and then you gotta upload it. Then it's like, it's just crazy. But I did upload several new emojis. Johnny Ba, I see that. Oh man, see, it's so. I wish I could. Dang it, man. See, on mobile, I can't. Whatever. Anyway, Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Channel members, check out the new emojis. There's a whole bunch of new emojis. There's even a dark face in there. Sometimes I'm known to have some rants, and sometimes when I get on rants and I'm like, right? There's a little screaming dark face in there for any time that you guys feel appropriate. Um, Probably the only time you heard too big. Yeah, not the only time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump in, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate all y'all taking the time to be here. First off, shout out to everyone that's here right now. We're gonna go through for anyone that's here for like the first time. I'm gonna leave this banner up for just a few minutes. We're gonna leave this up for a few minutes while we just do the intro for everyone in that. For anyone that's here for the first time, usually what we do is we take the next 10 minutes or so to greet everybody, to greet all of our channel members first, because literally the only way that we can do this is honestly because of the channel members. Every single thing has been dampened, throttled, struck down. I even currently have an active what do you call a swing and a miss in baseball? I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it because you already know. You already know how they do. The old alpha indigo is gonna chomp me down. Anyway, so yeah, so I don't even want to say, isn't that crazy? Like how we literally censor ourselves for AI. Like we know that AI is going to be listening. So oh man, it's such a shame. Anyway, so we have an interesting show. We're going to jump into it. If it wasn't for the channel members, none of this would even be a thing. We wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. My guests wouldn't be here. My super unofficial co-host wouldn't be here, which y'all know who that is. And yeah, let's jump into it. So we're gonna first start by greeting all of our channel members because everything else has been shut down and throttled on the channel, except channel membership. And I so appreciate you guys because that's the only way that we keep the lights on. I don't do sponsorships. I don't do. Yes, I know some other companies would be happy to jump in and throw money at me or whatever, but at least currently not planning on doing that. We do have companies that we favor because they're the homies, and we'll give them a shout out too. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. So, first in chat this evening was your boy Dang old Matt. Dang old Matt, first in chat. Love it. Let's give you a fist bump. What do you think? Fist bump or a crisp high five? Which one would you prefer? You seem like a fist bump guy to me. So let's do this. All right. I'll wait for you. Are you eating? Okay, I'll wait. All right, there we go. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you. Dang, that like dimmed my camera down and all that. Anyway, Dangle Matt, appreciate you, my brother. Thanks for coming in first. And then right behind him, of course, he had that message on tap, just waiting, like itchy finger, like shot that thing right away. Kurt 24, my guy. Not only is he a mod, not only is he a channel member, but he also has a new badge because members that have been here for longer than 24 months have new badges. The I think it's the glowy glocks. I think it's the Glokes one, because the ATF one is because obviously that's like the CIATFBI. I think that one is beyond like 36 months, which is crazy. I honestly don't ever anticipate, well, anytime soon anyone achieving that, but I think the channel's only been in existence for 3 years, and we've only been doing memberships for just only 2 years anyway. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump right in. Also, one thing that has been added to the description, because a lot of people are like, Dark, yo, I don't even know how to do membership. I would love to, be called out, shouted out, have priority in chat and all that stuff. And every now and then, I've done a few like members only streams, even though I'm working on something behind the scenes that is going to be crazy for another level of memberships where it's a big undertaking. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm working on it. All right. Anyway, so I was gonna say something else. What was I saying? Oh well, let's go ahead and roll through and we'll say what's up. So also as we go through and greet all of our channel members, I just want to say if you're rolling in here for the first time, if you believe that this conversation is worth, if we've earned a thumbs up or maybe even some chats in the little chat little chatterbox over there. Maybe even a subscription if you believe that this live stream has earned that. Then I would greatly appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. Um, Sabar, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Also, for people watching this the next day and the next day and the next day, shout out to the Replay Mafia, or as one person, I forgot who it was that said it, but they were like, oh man, they came up with such a funny something syndication. Dang, now that's gonna drive me crazy if I don't see it. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. It was, let's see, comments. I responded. Okay, it was. See, this only gives me the at. I really dislike that they do that. I should be able to see their username instead of their at, because if their at is their like whole name, like bro, that's whack. I don't want to like dox a mofo. Let's see. Oh my goodness, there's like, dang, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna find that ish. Hold up. Is was it deleted? Like, bro, what? No, no, come on. Okay, coffee gang, that's what she said, of course, right? Of course, that's what she said. Replay Mafia, love it, love it. Hold on, there's bro, and then of course we hit the 250 comment. We actually got like almost 270 comments on that video, bro. That is insane. Replay Mafia. Um Dang, man, I'm gonna have to give up. Oh well. Anyway, whatever. It'll come to me, or I'll find it. Sorry, I get lost on stuff like that. Anyway, Kurt 24, my guy, the producer of the show, appreciate you being here. Eric, my guy, Eric Stockbridge, appreciate you being here as well. Also with Chana Memba. And I did see your email, guys. I have not gotten the giveaway stuff out yet, but I should have everything out tomorrow. I've just been delayed with packages and stuff like that, and dude, I don't know what it is, but I keep getting hit with these fraudulent effing orders. And then I go through and try to validate everything, and it takes so much time. It's ridiculous. Part of me, you know what? Like, honestly, if I didn't care as much, like, I couldn't imagine what like companies like Brownells and PSA and like all these huge companies have to deal with if I didn't actually, like, really, really need the orders, like, for real, then I would just be like, "Yeah, whatever, cancel it, boom, done." If there's any question if it's potential fraud, but, so yeah, there's just been some delays, I apologize. It's like once a week, I get hit with these tidal waves of scam orders, fraud orders. But here's what I believe that there's, like, closed groups, Telegram groups, Signal groups, whatever, and there are these people that literally like have these underground, you know what I mean? These like low key spots where they tell people, go scam these places, go scam these places. These places suck. They'll just send stuff out. I'm like, yeah, not me, not anymore. Nope. I dealt with that before. Anyway, okay, Eric Stockbridge, my guy, great to see you. I will get everything out probably tomorrow. That's the plan, at least. Zanti, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Also with Chenamemba, appreciate you, my guy. And see Zanti, Kurt 24, 308. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Also with Chenamemba. Zanti, Eric, let's see, 308, Kurt 24, Zanti, Eric, Blue Curtain Burner. What's up, brother? Also with Chenamemba. Appreciate you being here as well, brother. Says evening, folks. Evening. We got Johnny Propane in the building as well. What's up, fam? Also with Chena Memba. Oh, that's right. What I was gonna say is what I have included, because a lot of people are like, yo, Dark, I don't even know how to become a channel member. What I've included is in the description of every single video. Literally an order just failed. I don't know. That may not be fraudulent order. It's just kind of funny that that just popped up. Anyway, okay. So if you go to the description, if you go to the links in the description on like the second or third thing down, it's a link that says become a member of this channel. Click, that's all you got to do. So for anyone out there that's been like, I don't know how to do it, I'm on this phone or this computer or this what, I don't know. I don't know that much about tech, but there you go. There's a link to make it easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. Okay, Johnny Propane, also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. 308, Zanti, 308, JC9. What's up, brother? Dark Deck Wars. That sounds like a terrible movie name. That could be cool though. Could be funny. Let's see who else we got. Johnny Ba. Johnny Ba, also a channel member. Great to see you, my guy. Yeah, we're going to be talking about China and the cartels tonight. Obviously, we got a bunch of stuff we're going to talk about, but those two things specifically, man, I kind of been like diving a little bit deeper into some of the thoughts, some of the other information and data out there, and I'm like, yo, this could be really bad. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Um, okay, so Zanti Misfit, JC9. Let's see who else. Hey, Mark Tucka, Mobka, great to see you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out as well. JC Neener, Johnny Ba, Barton Fink. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Very long time channel members up in here. ADXR 920. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Also a channel member. I am so grateful to have all of you here with me. I almost said some blasphemic stuff, but I was like, you know what? Just because I have the God voice doesn't mean I should be committing blasphemy. Okay. Let's see. Johnny Baz, Anti Misfit, Mark Tucka, Mubka, Barton Fink. There he is. C&T Designs and Arms. What's up, brother? Check out his channel, by the way. He actually went live earlier today. I wasn't able to be in there, but I appreciate what you do, man. You put a lot of work into what you do. And man, I cannot imagine the pain of having to sit there and listen to these politicians constantly. I do not have the patience for that. And just hearing them lie, hearing these lies seep through their teeth, it's just like it's nails on the chalkboard. But anyway, thank you. Xanthi Misfits, CNT Designs and Arms, Kurt 24, Xanthi CNT, ADXR 920, Johnny Ba. Hey, there he is, Goonbeam. What's up, brother Goonbeam? Goonbeam is also one of those companies that we support because, look, Goonbeam is the ish. And if you're looking for some of the best flashlights in the business that happen to be outperforming some of the top brands that you know of, go check them out. There's a link in the description. Also, if you use code DARK, you save some money as well, but also you're looking at like cloud level performance. I think a little bit better with some of his models. Cloud, that whatever, all the time. You know, sure, this is outperforming Surefire Cloud, and it's for less than the cost of a Streamlight. So, what are you doing? You know, get your stuff together. Yeah, and then of course, if you use code Dark, you save even more money. So, even much less than a Streamlight. So I appreciate you, Goonbeam. Thank you. And if you guys don't know, dude, go look at some of the videos of people out there talking. Some people don't understand how flashlights work, and when they do reviews, they compare a flashlight that's twice the performance, and they're like, "I don't know why this one is brighter than the Goonbeam. Everyone said so many great things about the Goonbeam." Yeah, it's because you're comparing an old, outdated 700 lumen version to a brand new 1400 lumen version, and then you don't even talk about it. And then at the very end, you're like, by the way, this was a 1400 lumen model, and this was a 700 lumen, older Goom Beam. Looks like he's got several new generations out, but we'll just have to revisit that. Like, what? What? Let me compare this 22 LR with this 10 millimeter. Bro, are you serious? Anyway, sorry. Let me stop. I'm sensitive. Okay. I'm sensitive. Oh, okay. Goombeam, my guy, also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. See, Ross77. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Great to have you here. Johnny Ba, ADXI, see, Zanti, Goombeam. What should I print next? Gutter cheese. Bro, I really, really, really want a mac and cheese. Like, I so want a mac and cheese, but I have not taken the time to print it. My printer's actually running right now. Let me check the performance of the old Bamboo Studios. Let's see how this is going. Okay, we're at about 21% through the print, and actually not that much long. Is a quick print, small print. It's a silly print, but you know what? I'm gonna show it tonight. What it is. I think it's something cool. It's something effective, and it's something that parents out there can. No jokes. Like, I'm not playing around right now. It's something that parents can literally use with their kids. Something that their kids could, feel good about. It's a safety thing. So anyway, excuse me, I'll bring that up as soon as I get a moment. Let's see. Goombeam, CNT Designs and Ams, Kurt 24, Mark Tucker Bro, JC90. Not my name. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Also, a channel member. Zanti. Zanti. No audio. No audio. I know. Yeah, my bad. I was totally muted. Johnny Ba, Ross, Eric, Stockbridge, JC Neener. Let's see. Eric Stockbridge, Anti Misfit. Let's see. I'm going through TMFA Hall. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you being here, my guy. CNTJC9, Kurt 24, Johnny Ba, TMFA Huh, CNT, Blue Curtain Burner, Barton Fink, JC9. There he is. Tech Money. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. Let's see, Ross, Blue Curtain Burner, ADXR. Yo, aren't the new emoji? Obviously, they show up like this on the computer, which sucks. Like YouTube, get it together. What are you doing, right? But aren't the new emojis like straight fire? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's see, JC Neener, way cleaner. Let's see, Barton Fink, ADXR 920. Hey, Tech Money, member for 14 months. It maybe in the words of the British in 1776, sheesh. Yeah, that's how they be. Great to have you here, though. Appreciate you. Let's see, ADXR 920, Mark Tucker, Johnny Ba, take money, take money, take money, money, take money, money, take it. CNT, hey Z, what's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Mark Tucker CNT 308 with a channel member shout out. Member for 1 month. Yo, Brother Dark, where can a homie find all the parts to make the 300 blackout pump like you gots? Asking for myself. Gots to makes me ones that in beaches. Fed. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. So honestly, what I would do is I would reach out to 3D Arms, and I'm sure that him and Middleton Made have like parts kits, and I honestly don't know where the parts kits are sold, but I know if you reach out to 3D Arms directly on Instagram or even Middleton Made, I know Middleton Made has a store, and you could probably purchase in there. But reach out to 3D Arms and be like, "Yo, I want Dark's setup or something similar to the setup," and he can definitely help you. And if you tell him that DLD sent you, he may even hook it up. Let's see, Z, take money. Thanks again, by the way, 308. Appreciate you. Take money, JC Neener, Ross. There he is, Fluffy Bunny Arsenal. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Goombeam, got that Goombeam. So I knew that Goombeam would absolutely adore the Operator Pepe. Okay, now the Operator Pepe. Oh, actually, I think currently every single emoji that we have was literally hand drawn by Sport Brand. Think about that for a second. Every single emoji that we have was hand drawn by Sport Brand, except the GTF face. That was not one that he hand drew. We borrowed that. See Z ADXR 920 CNT Kurt T. Come on, PLA. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you. Let's see. Zeeth, Fluffy Bunny, CNT, Card 24. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to get through, and I know I'm doing like doubles, triples, quadruples, but I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. That's all. Oh, some of you guys, it looks like your channel memberships died. It's so sad. It's so sad. Let's see. Ross, Rip, Dango, Bose. Let's see. Take Money. There he is. Lightning McQueen. What's up, brother? Great to see you. JC Neener. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, Lightning McQueen, Curb Creeper. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Great to see you. Appreciate you coming in as well. Let's see. Obviously, hashtag free CRS. Yo. Oh, I was actually telling a guy today at my daughter's soccer practice about the story, and he's like, "What? Like, how could this be? How could this even happen? How could?" I'm like, "Bro, I know. It's crazy." Let's see. Curb Creeper, Chinamemba, Lightning McQueen, Chinamemba, Zanti, Chinamemba, Fluffy, Chinamemba. Let's see. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody here. Hey, 2A in LA. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Let's see. Kurt, CNT, not my name. Hey, there we go. Agorizer. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out as well. Curb Creeper, member for 1 month. Feds, Fake, orders FFO, right? So I'm saying, man, it could be honestly. I would assume that I sell to them boys on a regular basis. I think they think that like we're low key like just putting illegal stuff in like random packages to like liberate the world. I'm like, yo, what do you think? What do you think people are doing? Like these are lawful businesses, bro. Come on, come on. Mike McClune, the goon. What's up, brother? Also a Chanamemba. Thanks for coming and hanging out as well, my guy. We got Aggie in the building, Lightning McQueen as well. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? Not my name. Mike McClune, CNT. Seeing teeth. Seeing teeth. Oh man, that's the worst when you're getting topped off and you're seeing teeth. You know what I'm saying? Agorizer, JC9, C&T, Kurt 24. Oh, hold up. John Crump live, also a channel member. Great to see you. Come get your couch, or I'm giving it to Pirates. I will, dude. I'm sorry. I've been so sidetracked. I will make sure that I do that ASAP. If I have to come and put them on skateboards and drag them. No, I'm not going to drag them all, but we'll figure it out. I promise, man. I promise. But thank you, by the way, for being the homie. Let's see, Agorizer, Kurt 24, Mike McClane. I was about to say Mike McLean, like John McClane. Mike McClune, the goon. Eric Stockbridge, Agorizer, CNT, Barton Fink. Barton Fink. Barton Fink está aquí. Pero me vale verga, ¿me entiendes? Okay, Zanti, who else? Mike McClune, John Crump Live. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Your come get your couch, or I'm giving it to I know that's what you said. That's what you said up there. I saw it. I didn't forget about you. Gort, what's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. Eagle Run in the building. Also a channel member. Try a goon beam, boys. Right? That's what I'm saying. Well, like, why not? Why would you not? Agorizer, Team FA Hall. Hey, hold up. Hold up. Did somebody give away channel memberships? Because now Gutter Cheese, it says Gutter Cheese is a channel member, but I don't see that anyone gave away. Hold on. Is YouTube acting up again? Did somebody give away channel memberships, or did you just re-become a channel member? That's crazy because it was showing that you were not a channel member before. Bro, I don't know what's going on. Am I tripping? Do I need to unplug and turn off and turn back on my machine here? What's going on? Right? Like, how else would it do that? Right? Oh, that's crazy. Gutter Cheese, it's great to see you, my guy. Mr. Fromage himself. Omelette du fromage. I gotta say it every time. Great to see you. Eagle Run is a channel member. Agaraz is a channel member. TMFA Hall is a channel member. DLD QVC. It's a skill. It's a skill I got. What can I say? Gort, CNT, John Crump Live, Eagle Run, Gort, John Crump Live, Aggie, Drew, what it do? Lifetime channel member. Great to see you. Appreciate you coming and hanging out as well. Gort, John Crump, Johnny Propane, Propane and propane accessories. Bobby, you're grounded for a week for getting off in the pool shed. Ross, let's see, John Crump 308, Gort, got a cheese, got a cheese, got a cheese. Goonbeam should print an SF5. Oh, bro, that MP5 is sweet. Do y'all remember the number one winner of the contest? I'm just saying that MP5 won. But also, he's the real winner anyway, because he gets to keep that MP5. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, sorry. Let me speed this up here. All right, we got Gort, we got Drew, we got Barton Fink, we got Good at Cheese, we got Drew, Barton Fink, Kurt 24, Mark Tucker, Mob. Yo, what? Now this one is saying he's not. Okay. I've never seen that before, Gutter Cheese. That's crazy. So Gutter Cheese says, hold on. Now that we're having technical difficulties, I got to take a second.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Oh no. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy talk. Crazy talk. So he's saying DLD After Dark. When I comment off my phone, my badge appears. When I comment on my work PC, no badge. Hella weird. That's crazy. That, like, literally, I have no idea why it would do that, especially if you're because it's the same account, right?
Hold on a sec. I'm going to get me a beer.
I love that. I love that. Aegis, I'm sorry, Aegis, great to see you. Guys, man, if y'all don't use the Aegis, if you don't use the Aegis, if you don't use the Aegis, then your guns suck. And that's just the cold, hard truth. No other cleaning lubricant and preserver works at all. It's a myth. You're tricking yourself. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But if you guys are in the market to grab some delightful, delicious, and wonderful smelling Aegis Gun Care, check it out. I literally stopped. I used to use CLP. I used to use Rim Oil. Use all the stuff that we've talked about in the past on these live streams, and I have 100% completely committed myself to Aegis Gun Care, and I believe I have a link and a code, but I know you could at least use code DARK to save money. So do that. Let's see, John Crump Live, JC9. My bad, I'm hella behind, y'all. Kurt 24, C&T, Drew, Johnny Propane, Johnny Propane. It should be in the description. It should be the Aegis link should be in the description. Slim 223, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Also a channel member. C&T. What? Yo, no, no. C&T Designs and Arms just gifted life to other. Oh no, I'm sorry. It says here he gifted channel memberships, but very similar. C&T Designs and Arms gifted one DLD After Dark channel membership. Bro, thank you, C&T. You are the difference that you want to see in the world. I'm just kidding. I mean, that's actually a quote. It's Gandhi, I think. Anyway, yo, C&T, thank you, my brother. I'm not sure who it went to. Oh, look at this. It went to Baptized in Fire. Baptized in Fire. I'm screaming inside and so drunk right now. Yikes. Well, congratulations, Baptized in Fire, aka Mr. Rice. You now have a channel membership due to CNT Designs and Arms. So appreciate you, man. Thank you. Let's see. Kurt, CNT, Baptized in Fire. Let's see, CNT, and I'll come back around and get all the honorable mentions. Don't trip, don't trip. Barton Fink, member for 18 months. Wow, look at me. I'm a couch owner now. As if I didn't have, like, I actually got to move a couch out and an ottoman, by the way, and an ottoman. What am I going to do without an ottoman? How am I going to put my feet up? These are things I did not think of. But Barton Fink, thank you. I appreciate your channel membership and your support. Like I said earlier, you guys may not know this, but channel membership is the only way this channel gets any support. I mean, there are things like if you use affiliate links through like Goombeam and through Tech Knives and through other stuff, that does provide support. But as far as YouTube is concerned, nothing, nothing, man. YouTube is nothing. Mierda. Este es mierda. Sorry, my bad. Moving along. Okay, let's see. Baptized in Fire. Let me see. Make sure I didn't. Hey, Eric Stockbridge, my guy, just gifted 5 DLD After Dark channel memberships. Bro, what? Thank you. Thank you. Um, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm freshly hurting big right now, like 45 minutes or so. I'm freshly hurting big right now. I'm so confused as to what that means, but John Rice, I hope you're okay. And guys, don't worry, John Rice is not his real name. This is the name that he's gone by for like the past 2 years on this channel. So don't be like, oh, it's Dark the Doxer. You know, it's our guy, Baptized in Fire, who's also John Rice. Eric Stockbridge, bro, thank you. I so appreciate you gifting 5 DLD After Dark channel memberships. Which would bring us to this point right here, where we say Too Many Choices is now a channel member. Red Dawn Readiness is now a channel member. Sport Brand is now a channel member. Hell yeah. AA Ron is now a channel member. And Testing 123 is now a channel member. Is that it? Right? I think that's it. Yeah. Was that 5? Am I tripping? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there you go. Nice. We got Moose47 in the chat as well. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. All these channel members, I love it. I love it. TMC is now channel member. Too many choices. He's always talking about 9mm and how much he loves NFA items. I know. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I won't do you like that. Too many choices. I won't do you like that. He also has a channel. Check him out. He puts stuff on his channel. If you want to watch stuff, you can do that. He puts some stuff up there. It's cool. It's cool. He's one of those guys that has an AR-15 and 7.62 by 39. I know. This guy said the same thing. I know. I'm just kidding. No, he's an awesome dude. He's got a great channel. Check him out. Sport brand mod and channel member. Appreciate you. Yo, sport brand. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this right now. So sport brand and everyone, you know what? I'll tell you right about. Let's get this done, and then I'll do the thing. Okay, I'll do the thing. All right, I'll tell you about the stuff with the things. Let's see, CNT Z Red Dawn Readiness, also a channel member now. Jason Newing, also a channel member. AA Ron, also a channel member. Great to see all y'all. Scott D Magnificent, what's up, brother? Ottoman Empire. That's good. That's good. That's good. A lot of people don't even know. Anyway, great to see you as well. Let's see. I'm just here for the couch. Kill couch. Jason Ewing, CNT, Barton Fink, Shauna Ewing. Not only is she a mod, but she's also a channel member, and she be putting fire out there. You see what she said? Welcome, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Shauna. You are an incredible person, and we're grateful for you. Thank you. And I say we because, frankly, it sounds better than me talking like I'm alone. So there you go. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. I should have instead of like that. That's I shouldn't have done that. And then I shouldn't have done that again like that, like I just did. Kurt 24, Agarizer, Shauna CNT, Gort. Let me see. I'm just going through right now. I should get a list beforehand, but then people would be missed. You know what I'm saying? TMC, Red Dawn Readiness, Baptizing Fire, Lightning McQueen, CNT Designs and Arms, Eric Stockford. Why are those messages like mixed together? Yo, is something going on with YouTube, bro? I feel like everything is like glitching, glitching. Sorry. Um, hang on. Oh no. Oh my goodness, bro. Ah, man. I'm so sorry, dude. Baptized in Fire said, for anyone who didn't see, my service dog just died. Damn. And for people out there that don't know, he literally just saved that dog from a house fire and lost almost everything everything that he had. And when we talked right after he had his house fire, he had said, "I'm just so grateful that I got out with me and the dog." Bro, man, I'm so sorry, dude. I know there's nothing in the world that anyone could say that would make that better, but damn, bro. I'm so sorry, man. Everyone, let's show John Rice some love, man, because that's rough. Mm, I'm sorry, dude. Damn, like what are the fucking odds of that, dude? If you want to talk later, man, if you want to jump in a voice chat, I'll be down to jump in a voice chat. If you guys are gonna be around, jump in the Discord, or hit me up. You got my number, hit me up. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. She was only 2. Good God, man. Mm, I'm sorry, dude. I'm here if you want to talk, man. 100% holler at me, bro. I got you. All right, let's try to lift his spirits a little bit, man. Let's cheer him up. Um, all right, let's finish going through this real quick. DB Cooper, also a Chinamemba. Great to see you, brother. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Z, Kurt24. Let's see. CNT Designs and Owns, Jason Ewing, Slim223. Let's see. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. I think I'm coming. Am I coming to the end? Oh, I think I'm coming to the end. We're only 39 minutes in, bro. What? Z? Great to see you. Great to see you. Thank you all for showing love, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're a tight knit community, man. We are a tight knit community for real. And we've been here for years. And mm, yeah. It's crazy. We all gotta be there for each other, you know? We're all going through shit. And look, I'm going through something right now I've not even told y'all about, and, I'll talk about it tonight. Um, you never know what people are going through. You know how at the end of every single show, I always say the same things. I always say, "Be kind," right? That brief moment that you share with somebody else, it could have a massive impact on their life. Just be kind, right? And then, of course, live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed. Same thing. We always have these conversations every single show, literally every show. Um, you never know what someone's going through. Okay. And it's important that we are there for others, even though a lot of times it feels like everything is falling apart. A lot of times it feels like, you know, what's the point? What's the like? We got to be there for each other. We got to take care of each other. So I appreciate all y'all that are here. I appreciate everyone that's chiming in and showing some love to John Rice, aka Baptized in Fire. And man, he's been through a lot. This year has been crazy, crazy. So of course, we got the honorable mentions. We got BV Luminous. What's up, brother? We got Warsaw. Great to see you as well. Putang, I miss you. I love you. And you're just you're just a great guy, and I'm glad that you're here. Rip Curl Readiness, what's up, brother? Great to see you. He says, "Wow, baptized in fire. I'm so sorry. I know how hard that is. I trained service dogs for different reasons for people in the past. Fed. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Sorry. I trained service dogs for different reasons for people in the past and for family and friends now. And I know how connected you are to your dog. Man, that's rough, man. I appreciate you sharing some love, Rip Curl. Appreciate it, man. I'm sorry. I'm doing the Fed jokes. It's not cool. Damien, my brother in Christ, what's up, fam? Good to see you. Warsaw, what's up? I know I just said what's up, but you said what's up, so I got to go back and say what's up because you said what's up. So, BV Luminous Putang G23, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Mike Ken, what's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. Let's see. Adam Baum, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute, dude. Great to see you in a live stream as well. Let's go ahead and I don't want to push this any longer than it's already gone. Everyone that's here, I'm grateful for you and appreciate you taking the time to hang out. Right now, my channel has an average watch time of like 56 minutes per viewer. You guys need to understand how like remarkably rare that is. Okay, I've talked to dudes like literally full time professional YouTubers that like are doing this as like that's their thing, right? And they're like, "Man, I have an average watch time of 7 minutes," right? And, viewer retention time or whatever, and, like, yeah, when you typically drop, like, 10-minute videos, maybe 14-minute videos, an average of 7 minutes is excellent, right? That's, you know, 50 to 70% ish, right? Well, you 1 second. Let's take a moment of someone getting capped in the gooch, and then we'll be right back. If that isn't a beautiful thing, I don't know what I'm just kidding. You know, reviewing, things like that where we can actually take things away from it and actually, like, potentially learn when we I mean, that's not why we look at Gooch videos, but, typically, what I'm saying is usually what we do is we look at, you know, videos where people have to use force, and we learn a lot from it, so, that's originally why I found that video and why I shared it. You never know. You always think because you're shooting silhouettes in the range that you're gonna be, you know, putting 5 to 7 shots in a sternum or whatever, right? You're gonna I'm gonna going for the tee box, you know? And then it's like, no, you're gonna be like shooting, a JHP up this dude's, you know, the hallway between the hot dog stand and the bathroom, you know? Uh, Zitaint. Hang on real quick, and I'll give you guys a I know I've told some of you, but I don't think I shared this with Sport Brain yet. Okay, so for some of you guys out there, you guys probably are you serious? Ugh, yes, I'm standing up. Are you surprised? Farmer James, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Shout out to Farmer James and Mrs. Farmer James. I'm sure they're both watching. Okay, focus, Daniel-san. All right, so if you guys have been keeping an eye on the activity on the interwebs, you had probably seen that me and Joe with Shooting Gallery official had started another podcast. And this podcast originally was called Two Guys, One Gun. I talked about this on the last stream, but Sport Brand wasn't there. And Sport Brand had put a lot of hard work and had actually put, let me see, I don't want to like put your phone number out there or anything. Let me see if I can safely share this without putting you out there. Hang on. And I didn't want to ignore you because I mean, dude, I hadn't had a chance to respond to you yet, and you put a lot of hard work into this. So I was like, dang, hold on. Okay. All right, I'll just show that. That way it doesn't show anything. So we were doing this podcast. It's called Two Guys, One Gun. Similar to a very famous video that came out in the early 2000s of two girls and one. Yeah, you know. Anyway, what we were doing is taking one particular firearm or one class of firearm and two dudes that have been in the industry for a while that had spent some time around firearms. We're talking about it to the best of our ability, sharing some information, comparing it with other firearms on the market, and then also taking the time to explore like the impact that it had on the industry. And it was cool. It was fun. And then, we go and I think it was actually Josh with Black Diamond Guns and Gear who originally found it. Uh, I get this screenshot sent to me, and it's a podcast called Two Guys, One Gun. Exactly, like verbatim, same exact words, right? And, I find that another very, very popular platform that we don't want to ruffle any feathers. I figured I was talking to Joe about it. I was like, look, we could get away with it, right? We could still do it, but let's give a little professional courtesy. And let's call it something else. Joe threw out the name Pewmungus. I thought it was funny. And I was like, all right, let's do it. But the sad thing here is that there's awesome people like Sport Brand that I hit him up and I was like, yo, how quickly could you make a two girls, one or I'm sorry, a two guys, one gun, um, ice cream cone with, like, gun sprinkles in it, right? Like a really, like, kinda, like, cheesy, kinda, like, look at the graphics that we have here. They're not really cheesy, but, like, nothing crazy, nothing super, fancy, but, something that was, like, the same vibe of stuff that we have, very cartoony, but then whatever. And he literally took the time to come up with these logos. I told him like, "Hey, you could do ice cream or you could do poop and put like hair and corn in it." He's like, "Ah, no, I would do ice cream." It would not look very appealing. So anyway, he took that time to do that, and he hit me up and was like, "Yo, what do you think?" And when I saw it, I was like, "Yo, that's so dope." And then, of course, the whole thing happened where somebody else stole our name. So, do the CZ parrot. Oh, I'm not familiar. Archie, what's up, Archie? Good to see you, Archie, the gentleman that became famous for sending me the mini shell attachment for the Mossberg 590 and two boxes of mini shell bird shells. So, I promise I will be putting them to use soon. Now that I actually have a dude that offered for me to come out to his property. So, we were rained out last weekend. This weekend, I will be with my little one, so I won't be able to do that, but probably next weekend I'll be able to do it. So the podcast is now called Pewmungus. We have to go in a completely different direction, and it sucks. But Sport Brand, you did an excellent, excellent job. So appreciate you. Let me know out of the. I didn't get the couch yet. No, no. Um, Out of all the new emojis, let me know which ones are y'all's favorite. I would love to know. You can either just throw them in chat or whatever, or just you could also just type it in too for the channel members out there. Okay, so I told you guys something's going on that I haven't talked about it all. It's been going on for several days. Actually, it's been going on all week. I know it's only Tuesday, but since what, Friday night, Saturday, yeah. Um, so my father is currently in the hospital. And, usually, like, when stuff, like, happens in my personal life, I usually don't talk about it too much, but I've found that, it's best if something is going on, if something's kinda, making me or my life irregular, it's important to talk about it, right? Like, John Rice is talking about what's going on with him, and, I haven't really, you know taking the time to be like, you know what, it's best to share this with my viewers because they care about me. I mean, we've created a community, we've created a relationship, um so I told y'all, like, when going through this, going through that, it's like, fuck it, I'll be honest. But so basically, let's call it Saturday, my dad's been going through some stuff, not like crazy health issues, but he's been going through some stuff, and he uh, he had some small stuff, like he ended up like passing some stones or whatever. They think it's unrelated to what's going on. I don't know. It may be related, but I know that's although that's painful and that sucks, that's one aspect of this, right? Um, he ends up getting rushed to the ER and to the ICU. He's currently in the ICU, and which is not good. He has an abscess in his colon, and the abscess in his colon, which they had to go do a bunch of tests. They had to do surgery, and they had to install a drain. He currently has a drain literally coming out of his body from his colon, draining pus, blood, and poo water. Um, and because he had and look, the reason I'm sharing this is because I'm asking for prayer. Okay. I just want to say that just to be totally clear. Um, and the reason why it was such a big deal and the reason why he's in the ICU is not just because of an abscess in his colon, it's because the abscess in his colon, there was a lesion, it busted open and caused issues. And then he ended up having AFib as a result of it, which is roughly speaking irregular heart arrhythmia and heart like fluttering, if you will. And he had sepsis. So I mean, his body was literally like poisoning himself, right? From everything going on. And um, for a moment, I mean, things did not look good. He was extremely weak. He was extremely pale. He was draining, and before he went into the ICU, he literally said, "I feel like I am spiraling into death." Like that's like how off he felt. And then he finally found out that he had a an abscess in his colon. I don't know why nobody would have, like, through all these scans and all these doctor visits and all this shit, like, you didn't take his blood, you didn't see that his white blood cell count was just, like, crazy high, you didn't, like, it doesn't make sense. But I don't wanna go backwards and be like, "Well, whose fault is it?" That's not gonna do anything, it's not productive at all. What's important is, him getting healthy and, making sure that he recovers. Um Now, the interesting thing is, like, 50 years ago, if you had sepsis 50 years ago, that was like a almost guaranteed death sentence, right? Like not necessarily, but it would have been a very bad thing. So to see how far medication and technology has come in a relatively short period of time, I mean, half a century is a long time. But hang on for 1 second. So he ends up going in, and like I said, the abscess in his colon ended up busting, and it became a serious problem because then in his colon, he nothing is regular. He can't eat. He can't do anything. He ends up basically getting thrown in there, and he's got the whole works, everything, the catheter, the drain. They had to do a surgery automatically to, not automatically, but right away to install the drain. And they've basically been putting him on medication, antibiotics, and all that stuff. And they've been monitoring him and just kind of keeping an eye on him to see how he does, see if his heart can handle the next two procedures, or if his heart is having difficulty just because of the situation, or if he has other heart concerns, like if he's not able to handle it. So it does seem that he is improving and doing better. He had gained his color back pretty quickly. He's getting scans, he's getting taken care of. They got a team of cardiologists in there. But man, it's terrifying. Like, the only thing that, like, makes me feel a little bit better about it is that I know that my father has an incredible relationship with Jesus. Like, that's the only thing that, that gives me, a little bit of peace with this. Hold on stream. Sorry, that was Jonah with Big Mac Defense. Um Thank you. Yeah, basically that's all I'm asking for is if you guys could just pray. That's all I'm asking for. Um, it's part of me is like, I'm kind of having flashbacks to when, other people that I've, known, loved, cared about that had gone in and it was like, oh, it's nothing. It's no big deal. And then it ended up being something very serious or, I don't even want to take it there, but it's you know, it's crazy when you're um Jonah's trying to come on. Sorry, y'all. I'm totally distracted tonight. Um, hang on. My bad. Jonah was come on. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys because I'm doing my absolute best to remain as normal as possible. But like right now, I'm not able to go see him because we have a huge family, and my other siblings are a little more forceful and rigid, and they're just running up in there even though they're not even allowed to be there, and so basically there's already like a rotation of people helping, and I threw it out there like, yo, I'm here, not too far away. If y'all need anything, I'm here. And told my dad I loved him, and I'll make it up there probably tomorrow to actually go visit him, and he'll hopefully be out of the ICU by tomorrow, and possibly be going to the next step and getting the drain out, and either doing some, I guess they call it like lycro, whatever, some type of laser micro procedure that's like thank you, Good Beam, thank you all you guys. Um, this like procedure that's less invasive where they literally use a laser to go in there and do their thing, but if you don't remove all the abscess, it's going to come back, whether it's 2 days, 2 years, 2 decades, to like, it's going to come back. And I've had that happen just with me with other like unrelated stuff, like with any type of abscess. So yeah, if you don't completely 100% remove it, the likelihood of it coming back is very high. And then, of course, you know, uh, the other option is for them to go in and actually remove the abscess, but also remove a portion of his colon, which is also concerning because it's like, damn, like he could potentially have some other side effects, like, shitting in a bag for the rest of his life, or I don't know. So, anyway, I just wanted to say that so y'all could, just have some prayer out there. I've enlisted a whole bunch of other warriors of God to prayer, to give prayer for him. So, if you guys could do that, I'd appreciate that. That would just, it would just help. Thank you. Now also, there's some other stuff we're going to talk about. I see you. I see you. I just, it's hard to bring you in off of being such a like a low, like, sad, you know. Anyway, I don't want it to be like sad or anything. It's just factual. It is what it is. That's what's going on. That's the status of my dad. And if you guys could, provide some prayer, that would be huge. And thank you, all you guys. But let's go ahead and bring in Big Joner, and I promise eventually
What
we'll get to
what
talk about China and cartels.
what's going on? Yeah, I'll just be quick. Sorry, Dan. I came on at a dark stream, dude. Um,
Good, man, you picked a bad one. I'm just kidding. Well,
so
it was
sorry, I'm
just
just
the one part.
cooking lunch for the girlfriend tomorrow, but wanted to drop in, maybe bring some positivity. So as you know, one of your viewers has gotten you a gift, and I figure we'll just show you on stream, right? I don't think he cares if I drop his name on here.
Hold on,
Um,
are you sure you just want to like
I
throw it
I
out
was
there?
texting him about it. He said that's cool.
T for Tejas, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Are
So
you sure? Are you sure? I don't know if I now I kind of want to wait for the surprise though. I don't know. I
if
don't
you
know.
want it, it goes out. It's in the mail bin. It's going out tomorrow. It's up to you.
I mean, part of me, I don't know. Maybe we'll let the
Let the
people
people decide. What I will say is, one of your viewers hit me up a couple weeks ago, wanting to buy himself one of these, but also wanted to buy you one, even with an accessory.
dang, dude, I would when you hit me up, first off, I thought you were playing. I thought you were
No,
joking. Secondly, I mean, obviously after our conversation, I knew you were serious. Secondly, I was like blown away, like, hold on, someone wants to buy me something, like I was like blown away. So I'm extremely grateful for whatever it is. I have tried in every single possible way
oh, he's
to
bugged me, and what is it? Give me clues, and I'm like, you could even guess it right, and I'm just gonna tell you no every time.
yeah, and then I was like, well, let me guess who it's from. And I guessed like five names and he was like, nope,
I,
nope, 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 nope. Okay, it may have been one of those names.
I did eventually tell you because you were sending out care packages, and he was one of the people, and I'm like, okay, to be fair, it was him. Like, send him some extra love in the care package, but I still
Yeah.
have yet to tell you what it is.
Well, the great thing was that I already jammed a whole bunch of stuff. Like I have never put more stuff in one USPS padded envelope than I put in that stuff for the homie. So um NVG, no, it's not NVG. No, it's
Someone
not.
said, wait until Flying Rich finds out you got something for free.
Oh, dude, he loves when I get free stuff, especially so I did let everyone know that you sent me the pack of AB suppressors for free. The 22 9 mil 45
Oh, yeah.
the 7.62, the 5.56 and the 50 BMG.
Yeah, you wish.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
like you, but not that much.
but I do have the AB suppressors 5.56 can. That's I did it the end of April or something like that. But because I did it under a trust, it's probably going to take like 90 days. So I will.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
question is, do you want to see your gift tonight or you want to wait?
Oh man, I would say honestly. See, now that I've already been waiting so many weeks, it's kind of like what's another few days, right? Like I
If you want to wait, and then I'll
and
let you share it on stream if you want.
And you're shipping it, directly to Crump's house?
Yeah, I'm actually here. Let me tell you the address on the shipping label. It's going to the Darkest Mavis, and it's going to 259. No, that's my address.
Yeah, don't give out your address.
People
I
can see my address. It's on the FFL.
I heard it was going to, 42 395, Ryan Road, Suite 112, Box 186, Ashburn, Virginia 20148, but I can't confirm that, but I heard that it was going there.
It's going to
So what
Pine Trust Furnace.
I don't know what that is. Alright, you know what? I think, man,
Let's say the people.
let's see, we want to see it, says G23. The people have spoken. I didn't hear the people speaking. Okay, let's see it. Darko, take a leak so he can tell. Oh, I could leave. You know what? I'll do this.
Yeah, but
And
then you could go back and watch the stream later, and it's no fun.
you know me. I'm not gonna like. So I had the opportunity to get paid $330 if I just wrote a date on a receipt from a doctor, and I waited a month, 2 months actually, to bring it back to him so he could write the date because I didn't want to forge it. That's what kind of little sucker I am. All right.
Okay, so
So
walk away, and I'll tell the people.
ah, right, hold please. All right, how long am I gonna walk away for?
Like a minute.
All right, I'll even take myself down.
You don't
All
got to
right,
do all that. Just put your headphones down. If we see you're attached via wire, so we'll know you're not there.
all right. I'll pull
And
this.
don't change your audio to your speakers either.
I'm just kidding.
So, is he still there? I don't think so. Mr. Drew in Oregon got DLD, a Shooters Global shot timer. Took a minute to get from Poland. These things are amazing. I've pitched them on here before. I use it personally. It's like the only smart timer. They have Apple, Android apps that connect to the timer, and even got him a silicone case for it. So thanks to Drew in Oregon for that. That was really cool. I know DLD will like that because he's been bugging me about getting one too. He's, I don't have the money or I don't want to spend it right now. I need to get out to the range. So he'll get some good use out of that. Thank you, Drew. Sorry, my audio probably sounds like shit. I'm on my cell phone cooking and it sounds like a potato. Does it work on penis? If you do the sensitivity settings right, sure, as long as it's small enough. Goonbeam, you know you can get one. No one put in the comments what it is either. I don't think anyone did, because he'll cheat. But yeah, we got him his suppressor, shot timer. I've been pushing him to get out to the range. I think he needs to give you guys some
Can I come back?
shooting content. Yes, you could come back.
Okay, I heard suppressor when I walked back up. What's going
No, I
on
said
here?
we got him the AB suppressor, so now I've been pushing him to get out to the range.
Okay, I was gonna say, all right, I can't accept a gift like that, like a suppressor, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna
I
guess.
don't think anyone put it in the comments, but people liked it.
I'm not okay. That's good. I'm not looking at the comments right now. I'm gonna guess it's either some type of optic or something that could probably be used with a Glock because I have a large collection of
You could
Glocks.
say one of those two things. I'm not going to give you a hint.
Oh, come
Also,
on,
what I
come on.
did tell him is that this item shipped because it was shipping from out of country.
Oh yeah,
Get
okay.
past customs because it has to do with firearms. They put it in a box that said electronic telescopes. The box was legit, like from a Chinese company. It looked like it's not a Chinese product, but they packaged it in a box that specifically looked like it was from China. It said from Shenzhen Technology Co. in this province, electronic microscopes and viewing devices. They went professional to get these Chinese boxes made.
Okay, so funny thing, after you told me that, I literally went to the search engine of my choice and I typed in customs electronic microscope China. Like I literally was looking through images like what could it be? What could it be? What could it be?
It
Um
is not anything to do with an electronic microscope, but that's what they put.
so it's
No,
got to be some kind of like optic thing. If it could pass for in a microscope, I would say it's like a rangefinder
my girlfriend.
or
She's like, "Can they see
uh,
you?" I'm like, "Yeah, here you go."
um
Say hi to like 80 people.
like a range well it's like 60 people now, but oh he just closed it. Dang, okay, I was gonna try to push him for more info. Olight, the Olight O site. Either way, look, regardless of what it is, man, Drew, bro, you've been so super supportive. All the channel members have been incredible, but the couple things that you've done, Kurt has been awesome too. Man, a bunch of you guys have. This year's been a little hard, so y'all jumping in and supporting like that have been huge. So I appreciate
Sorry
you.
about that. I dropped. What you're saying? It has to be what?
I totally thought you dropped on purpose. I thought she was like, "Shut that down right now."
Soon, maybe like 5 minutes.
Oh, she sounds sweet. So no, I was
Sounds can be deceiving.
50 people, 24 feds. For real, for real. Um, Okay, no, so I was thinking if it's something that they would label with a microscope, then it would have to be something with lenses, like, to look through. Because if they pop open the box and look in it, they're gonna be like it would be something that would have to pass for some type of microscope.
That's
That's
a bold guess, but could be also completely wrong, and you're way overthinking it.
I mean, that's what I would do, right? Like, I would make it seem like it's something that looks like something or could pass as something, right? Like putting keys a blow in the spare tire, you know? I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I would know
Flying
nothing about
Rich. Flying Rich, fire or no, I'm sorry, regular Flying Rich Chanamemba. Thank you for the super chat. He also says the girlfriend lets him go live. Bro, I closed my eyes. Oh, he's saying he closed his eyes like he's like, oh, and look who's going live. We can guess every time. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate you. And I figured you just laid down for a nap and then never got back up. Not like death. I just mean like, you know. Anyway, well, thank you. Should okay, so for everyone in chat, should I have him tell me now too, or no? Should I should I wait? I kind of feel like I should wait, dude.
that. I mean, it would also give you some time to plan what you're going to do with it, maybe while it's in shipping. You know.
How if I don't know what it is, would I have time
Well,
to
if I'm saying
plan?
if I tell you, then you have some time to
Oh,
plan.
oh, I was like, how that shit doesn't make sense. P38 Wilbur, bro. Great to see you, man. I was drinking out of your mug the other day. I appreciate you.
That's no homo. Say no homo.
No homo. Don't forget everyone
Oh
in
wait, do you
chat
know what the
is a
kids say now?
girl.
What do your kids say for no homo?
No Diddy.
No diddy. That's the new thing for no homo.
That is the new thing. That's that yeah. Unfortunately and fortunately, that is the
It's
thing.
great knowing teachers because you hear all this weird slang.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like just the fact that pause means so much more than just pause, right? Don't forget, everyone, we have a meeting in the morning at the new Fed office on Barack Obama Street. What? It's a box full of Glocks. Way, yeah, no, don't send that.
No, it's
Um,
Glock switches. I'll post them on your website.
I had a tenant that he actually did do that. He did do that. I had a tenant that sold knockoff shoes that came through customs as ammonia. What?
Dude, I'm telling you, it could be anything.
I think the weight matched up, but other than that, they opened the outer box. It obviously wasn't ammonia. What? Wow. Okay, that's a good point. Boo Pew, thank you for coming and hanging out and contributing as well. Hint: it's allowed and wrapped in latex. Hint: it's loud and wrapped in latex. What
Is
is
your
that?
mom still alive? Are your mom jokes off limits? Because that could be a good your mom joke.
I mean, that's a good point. It's loud and wrapped in latex. Does it have one of those ball gags tied around its face? Okay, they're saying wait for it. A can or nods? No, it's not a can. Dude, if anyone, I could never. I mean, I do need night vision, so I would probably be weak and be like, okay, all right, I'll take it, right? But like, for real, like that.
No,
That's
I would. I don't know if I'd let a viewer buy you night vision. That's a little. That's a little
yeah,
much.
that's too much. That's thousands of dollars, bro. Oh man, that's I would be uncomfortable with that. Honestly, like even like look, the consumer inside of me that's like consume, convenience, consume is like, the programmed sheep is like get it, take it, they want to buy you something. But the other part of me is like, man, it makes me feel important and special and all that stuff. And also I'm like, damn, should I, not feel weird about this? No, you made your bed now. I did. But I was hoping that like I would walk away, you guys would talk about it, and then like, and by the way, my phone, I don't know if anyone was saying I cheated. My phone was right here the whole time, and it's in a stand, and it's literally plugged up. So I swear to goodness gracious, I did not take my phone or like cheat or anything like that. Make a wish, Dark. I could see Dark strapping it on during a date. What? Okay, okay. Tell me this isn't a gag joke. No, wait. Okay, I guess they're black scroll.
Black scrote survival. Wow. Okay.
Oh goodness. Come catch my live feds. Free tater
I
puck
think Rich said he was going to buy you a pair of night vision. I remember him saying that actually. I think we have it recorded.
binos, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
PBS 31 Alphas.
See, I really just want a mono.
Which one of your viewers hit me up recently, I think, and was like, "Hey, I need a PBS 31 Alpha." I'm like, "Okay." Like most people say, "What's the best price?" or something. So I want it. I was like, "Oh, okay." So when it came
Yeah,
time to buy it, I'm like, "Dude, I never sell these things for full price. There's no way I'm about to take advantage." I gave him like $400 or $500 off.
nice, nice. Yeah, you told me that.
It's
That's
just it was just weird that he didn't even negotiate with me. I'm like, "Oh, you don't even have to talk me down."
bro, when you know develop that kind of trust, people just trust you, you know. You've been on a bunch, we've talked about it. Like you're the guy that's like, I'm just gonna give it to you for the best black scrote. Dude, that is
But
precious.
I'm gonna bounce now. I'm gonna spend some time with the girlfriend, and we got to hang up some shelves.
Hey Jonah,
That's me.
you have fun, okay?
I will.
And don't forget to tell Susie Q over there to enjoy herself too.
I'll
All right.
send you smoke signals if she threatens me.
Yeah, please do. All right. Just do the bird
Alrighty.
call like "Brrr." All right, man. Take it
All right,
easy.
good talking to y'all.
All right.
Hit me up if
Later.
y'all need anything. Big Mac depends.
Thanks again, man. Appreciate you.
All right. Bye.
Later. Flying Rich to the super chat again. Thank you. He says, I need to do a regularly scheduled live show. You do. If only you had a friend that has been telling you that for like a year and a half. I'm just saying. But isn't that the best name ever? Dude, I feel terrible because I don't want to be like that guy. But dude, I mean, like, come on. Like, is there like a competition going on that I don't know about or something? I watch the dude. I watch him. I watch his stuff. I get value from his stuff, you know? I don't know. I'm blocked on like every account that I have. I honestly think it was you guys when y'all go over there constantly and you're like DLD this, DLD that, dude. I'm like, shucks. Then I come over there like, what's up, guys? And it's like, bam, DLD banned. Like, oh, okay. Hang shelves. Yeah. Free toaster. How do I make the Peter Family Guy I used that what? I don't know what this is. Kurt, thank you for the support, man. I appreciate you. Gay JK, peace out. BMD. BMD. That's a good one. I like that. Is that a hammer? Is that what? It's three hammers. It's three hammers. Is that supposed to mean something? DLD After Dark. Aren't you on someone's show next Friday, the 31st? Someone's regularly scheduled show? No, not that I can think of. Um, if I do remember, I'll definitely let you. I'm just kidding. Yes, of course I am. So you guys, you've seen Red Dawn Readiness come on the show. We've had a long discussion about his views, opinions, hot takes, and his gear selections. Anyway, he's doing a show. He does a show every Friday at I believe 9:30 p.m. 9:30, 9:45, 9:30, 9:30 p.m. And he hit me up and requested that I join him not this coming up Friday, but the following Friday, which is the 31st of May. That is 31 de Mayo. Uh, for you Spanish speakers out there. I'm just kidding. Sorry. I probably shouldn't joke like that. No, I should. Anyway, yes, I'll be on his show. If you do not subscribe to Red Dawn Readiness, make sure you do so you can get the alertification that we're going live. So make sure you do that, do that, do that, that. I used to do a live stream every Saturday, for 2 years or more before I stopped. Why'd you stop? Why you stop? Dark candy bars and get your free turkey testosterone. Knocking boots. I think he's a CIA sponsored diversion to pull viewers from worthwhile shows. Yo, that sounds so believable. I'm just kidding. Let's be kind. Sorry. Let's be kind. Sorry. Bam, look at this. Sport Brand and Kurt 24 both dropped Red Dawn Ready's links right there. And as I told you, it's at 9:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Central is 8:45 because Central is 1 hour behind. You know what I'm saying? Behind Eastern. 9:45 Eastern. Yep. Turkesterone is a byproduct of Chinese chemical made fentanyl. What? Yo, just reading your comments, I'm going to get in so much trouble. All right, so let's back up again. Uh, let's back up a bit. First off, if we're gonna, no, we're not doing this. You missed your chance. Sorry, bud. Sorry. I don't know. You guys, you got to make your call. If you want him to, Rich, stop trying to come in here so much. What are you doing? See, the moment he has control, he tries. Rich, stop it. Stop it. Um, Rich is trying to hit the button himself and come in here because he thinks, okay, okay, since you're here, since you decided to wake up from your nap, it's not like any of us fall asleep when we're supposed to be live streaming, Rich.
I want to show what I got.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that on Rumble afterwards. That is a dope 15 round Endomag. Nice. You know, I think, did I get a frag? No, I don't think I got a frag out one. I think what we'll do is after we finish this, man, you know what? I think for some of the stuff we're going to talk about, and I know, guys, it's been an hour and a half and we haven't even hit the topic. For some of the stuff that we're talking about, we probably should go to Rumble and then we'll show off some stuff. Dark
Just the tip.
stream banned in 3, 2. I appreciate it.
What's up, homeboy?
No, dude, no, you're good. Yeah, don't even trip, dude. You're good. Yeah, to the person texting me, dude, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Okay, sorry. So let's back up a little bit. So you and I have had a conversation about Jaina and the Carteles, right?
Oh
And
shoot, yeah. Ooh.
now I don't want to.
Yeah, we can't talk about that here.
I don't want to take it there yet. I mean, I think we can generally discuss it. You know, I think
We can eat around the edges.
if you want to call it that, you can. I wouldn't use eating. That just sounds creepy to me. But
Oh gosh, did you see the text I sent you?
no,
I sent you a text with a link.
I don't click links. They click me.
Dude. Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Interesting. I did not know that they came in that flavor.
Uh-huh.
Number one focus of that sentence being came. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. So China has been a huge topic, huge conversation, and I want to go through a couple of things. I don't want to necessarily hit right away the conversation that we had. I think personally, I think most people, if they hear my theory on that, they'll probably say I'm crazy and I'm a psychopath and all that.
Well, wait a second. Because you're crazy doesn't mean you're wrong.
That's also a good point. But let's first talk about China and talk about like the last, several decades at least. I mean, we're talking about a century of corruption at the very least, right? And what I mean by that,
Was Star
there's,
Trek wrong? Should Nixon not have gone to China?
that's I don't know. It's a good question. Do you know how
I
many
think it's all
Star
Nixon's.
Trek? How many Star Trek episodes I've seen?
Oh, don't tell me you're not a Trekkie.
No, I'm absolutely not a Trekkie. I'm not a Warzy. I'm not a Trekkie. I'm not none of that. Okay, so let's talk about China, and you take it for a second. Think of like just off the top of your head, what are some of the biggest risks involved with China?
Well, they're highly involved in our daily ecosystem of products, and
Yep.
we're highly dependent on them for certain raw materials on many different things, from pharmaceuticals to other chemicals.
Hmm.
The
To
yeah,
technology, to
technology. Oh my gosh, yeah. And
hardware, software. Oh, and
so
don't forget about those precious little switch. Oh, hold on. We'll go there in a minute. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, I couldn't believe it's like when it's bad enough if you get software from a unfriendly, but forget about computer hardware where they're doing the silicon. I mean, they can deep embed. I mean, that's our trick. You know, there's software and hardware that we've given or sold to other nations, and it has a backdoor in it.
Yeah.
That stunt originated in the United States,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
quote
my bad.
unquote
That
we're
was me.
the
I didn't mean to say that to you. I'm sorry.
and quote unquote we're the good guys.
Yeah, I don't
Most
know if such a thing exists. The good guy part. I'm sorry. Let me grab a drink. Keep going. I know you and I have had this conversation, but keep
yeah,
going.
yeah. So it's just kind of so here's the problem with what China's doing is they're have this Belt and Road Initiative, and they're giving all sorts of governments around the world money. Now, don't get me wrong, every nation is somewhat beyond broke, but China is worse than the United States. The United States is much better financially than other nations. Believe it or not, Saudi Arabia, um, if the oil stopped flowing, would go broke tomorrow. So it's kind of a rough situation. Now, if they wanted to shut us down, and when you think about how vulnerable the US is, people often talk about, sorry, I literally took like, well, maybe more than an hour nap. The concept that the Iranians could East Coast, West Coast from a cargo ship launch a nuke that would detonate in the atmosphere as an EMP and black out the entire United States. That's highly feasible. And then, of course, the talk about that in 72 hours with no power, most people in a city would be eating each other. Now, if
Some people
China,
say less than that.
yeah. Now, if China, did you hear me while you were gone?
No, I just heard like as I was walking back up to the desk, I heard you.
So the problem is if I think China, it's not. It would be the financial nuclear button if they effed with us, because without us, they got nothing. We're a substantial part of their income. So their income would collapse. And I don't know if they're hedging their bet by the Belt and Road Initiative loaning ungodly amounts of money to other countries, and then they're going to end up owning property in all of these countries around the world.
So,
The
are
long
you
game for
sure about that though? Like, so think of my other theory too, right? Those people would potentially be killing their cash crops, right?
yes, yeah, yeah.
But if something else was arranged, especially with other nations, then it. I guess it. I understand what you're saying. We are a huge piece of their revenue. We're a huge
Hmm.
piece of the money coming into them. Both parties, right? Whether we're talking about China or the cartels. But, if they were to set something up and we were to cease to exist, they could absolutely, carry on without us. It may not be easy, but you never know what could
But
potentially be set up with other nations.
and I guess the thing that bothers me is China could care less if several billion people in its country starve to death.
Of course.
Um, it's funny because when you talk about I see, I don't know if we can go all the global conspiracy theories about people starving to death.
Well,
Um,
we'll go kind of dance around some of them, and then we'll eventually go over to Rumble
why
for a
why
little
is
bit.
there always famine in Africa? How come they, if there's so much food everywhere else on the planet, how come we couldn't just like snap our fingers and feed everybody in Africa?
You know, it's interesting. You mentioned Africa. I thought I heard something else about Africa recently, like another nation was coming in and settling there and dumping in millions and millions and millions of dollars into building some type of like modern apartments and modern townhomes and but maybe we can get to that on another topic, but go ahead.
Yeah.
China, by the way, China was doing
Right.
that,
Hmm.
is doing that.
Yep.
China is so let me kind of just briefly well, sorry, you continue, and then when you wrap up, I'll hit kind of what my thought process is on this, and I'll
So
see if they think I'm crazy or not.
I mean, it would be the ultimate rug pull if China, you know, cut us off, and they can cut us off many different ways. Is they can cut us off with tech, they can cut us off with raw materials for pharmaceuticals, they can cut us off for chemicals that we need for certain processes.
Yeah.
They the dirty little secret is all of the bad things that we've done in the United States that basically the EPA made illegal 30 plus years ago, actually probably much longer, are
Hmm.
now done in Mexico, China, you name the country, because they don't have an EPA. So we just outsourced the, you know, rape of the planet as far as those types of things go. Basically, another nation that has no morals is doing all the things that we used to do. I mean, just look at China with all the coal plants. They are building coal plants at neck breaking speeds. Is this where I talk about the joke where the guy from Green Energy called me?
Oh yeah, that was actually pretty funny.
So the Indian dude calls me, "Hello, I am from Green Energy, and I would like to talk to you about solar." I said, "Dude, I so hate green energy. If you were like rolling coal-fired plant marketer, I would totally be into it." He's like, he pauses and says, "I am from Rolling Coal Energy. How are you today, sir?"
Dude, that's a winner right there. That's a winner
I was
right
like, "Dude, you're killing it." I'm like, "I'm not buying solar, but you have a good day."
I think so this may be the wrong executive order. I'm looking at executive order 14057. I don't think that it's around the same time frame. I think clean energy industries and jobs. Okay, so this may be the one. I got to actually read through it. I'll go back and I'll find the correct one. But one of the what's our biggest vulnerability as a nation? Sorry, I was pulling up executive
I don't
order.
know if I want to name it.
We all know. We all know. And the second, the most terrifying thing. So power. Number one, power is the easiest thing to take out. It is the
Oh,
easiest
I
thing
was
to
going to say
destroy.
lack of submissive women. I mean, is that?
Oh, that's been over 100 years. That's well,
Oh,
nearly 100 years. Okay, so power is number one. Without power, like you said, give it what, 6 meals, 9 meals, and people are gonna be freaking out because no one that is currently alive has had to deal with famine, starvation, and the risk of dying of thirst, right? No one has had well, for the most part in the United States, we've not had a real situation. Of course,
oh,
there's been isolated incidents
I,
and
I
things like
I was
that.
telling my daughter, I'm like, yeah, I've never gone to bed hungry. She's like, I've gone to bed hungry. I'm like, yeah, not like
Yeah, no, no. I
that.
I literally used to like dream about food when I went to sleep. Now this is when we were like super broke, ate dinner at 5 o'clock. I was the youngest of five kids. Like I mean, we had very little, right? So I was like actually hungry when we went to bed. I always had dinner, right? Like I always, but as a kid, I'm eating like a hot dog cut in half, put on a bun to look like a whole hot dog, and beans and stuff, and spaghetti. God
Dude,
bless
I
my parents.
forget those stories. Yeah. Yeah.
They did an excellent job, but, when I went to bed, I was hungry. I could not wait to wake up to have a bowl of cereal. I couldn't wait to go to school to eat. Um, but so number one risk is our power. And I want you guys to remember the executive order that was actually pushed by Trump. It was actually put in place by Trump. And that executive order was one of the things in the executive order, wasn't all about it. One of the things in the executive order was replacing all of the power plants with remote access switches that can be accessed remotely. And guess where they were made?
China.
Ding, ding, ding. Great job. Now, number two, most at risk system in our what do you call it? In our shit, what's the word? I'm sorry, I'm too distracted. Um, I could say my country, the country, but like I'm saying, like your system, like your
Infrastructure.
infrastructure. Jiminy crickets, thank you. So the
What, did you
second
have a stroke today? You've done this a bunch of times today.
dude, I don't know what it is. Like I look for one word and I'm so stubborn that I will not give up until I get that one word. Instead of just saying like, "Oh, bing, I clearly know another option for this word." I'm like, "Nope, not going to
Oh,
stop
and
until I get that one."
and what I was doing was the Peter Griffin when he pretended to be a Jew. He says, "I us them."
Stay on topic, Rich. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, that's it. I'm turning this stream off. I'm done. I'm just kidding. JK, we love you, Crumpy. I mean, sorry. My bad. Okay, so sorry. No, what I'm saying is number one, the most at-risk piece of our infrastructure in the United
Wait, do
States
you
is
think
our
Jonah's still
power.
watching? Do you think Jonah's still watching?
I mean, he could be. There's like over 50 people in here. Number two, what is the second oldest system that is barely running and
Telegraph?
operating?
Telegraph?
No. I'll tell you what, it is more important than power in some
Hmm,
cases.
I know what it is. It's
What?
still made of wood in some places in New York. I
Say
know.
it. Say it.
Water.
The water system. Okay. Now, if we potentially have the risk of these major pieces of our infrastructure at the hands of China, that's potentially huge trouble, right? But that's just two little things. Okay. That's nothing. That's nothing. They potentially have remote access to turn our power on and off like light switches. They could easily tap into our water, poison it, dump in like an ungodly amount of fentanyl or whatever. But let's back up a little bit more. Let's back up even more. Like, let's go back to when about a year ago I did a live stream and I showed a screenshot on this live stream and I said, "Hey, I want to show you guys something. This is a screenshot." And actually, giving credit where credit is due, because that's what we do. We give credit where credit is due. Um, I want to pull this up and I want to show that I was watching Black Scout Survival. Okay. Black Scout Survival is another survival channel. And I saw this. Now, I thought this story that he was reporting on was great. It was the second time I heard it, but it was the first time I actually saw a map. Now, this
I
map,
love the company name, Flannery. It's like, oh yeah,
yes, it
might
sounds
might as well be Joe Smith. Joe
uh,
Smith Agricultural Holdings.
right. So now the crazy thing here is that Flannery and Associates is a company that is linked back to a UPS postal box, post office box, whatever you want to call it, and the owner is apparently a Chinese CCP. It was traced back to the Chinese CCP. Okay, now all of these red blips are properties that were purchased by Flannery and Associates right outside of Travis Air Force Base. Now, I want you guys to take a moment and look here. Now let's think can I roll this up? Let's see. There we go. So take a moment and think. So Travis Air Force Base is extremely important when it comes to some of the biggest Navy vessels, Air Force, you know, planes and helicopters and all the massive amounts of air support, right? And this CCP company that basically has been tracked back to nothing but a UPS box, which anyone can have. That's what my business is registered to. No shade, I'm just saying. And all these parcels are residential, retail, real estate, and agricultural land, and homes. A combination of homes, small amounts of just plots. Like they were purchasing as much real estate as they can surrounding Travis Air Force Base. And if you look at all these areas directly around Travis Air Force Base, I mean, they quite literally almost surround it, like two-thirds of it. Okay. Now let's look at who's coming over the border. Right now, who do we see coming over the border?
Hmm. Chinese?
Holy sheet. Holy sheet, says testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's back up. Oh, and I'm sorry, guys. I'm not looking at chat right now. Water, yes. Water. All you guys were right. Good job. Um, okay, sorry. So,
Ooh, is that a B-52 at Travis Air Force Base? Yes, it is.
dude, I'm telling you, some of the like most important pieces of equipment when it comes to flight and naval vessels. Part of it is because look where they are. They're on California. You can see Russia from their backyard.
Yeah, so they got a bunch of KC-130s.
Obviously, I'm joking. What I mean is that it would be an extremely accessible route from China to California.
Ooh, C-5A
Okay,
Galaxies.
that is the Pacific access point that anyway. I know a lot of people say like this will start like in the Taiwan Strait and then this will whatever. Let's just follow my logic here. Okay, now we all know that nearly 2 years ago the fentanyl problem has become a massive pandemic. Excuse me, epidemic. Goodness, I can't speak tonight. Has become a massive epidemic.
Were you vice
And
president at the time?
yes, it's become a massive epidemic and we're literally losing, but I mean, hundreds of thousands of people. And what type of people are we losing, Rich?
Young people, military age people,
Who specifically do opiates affect the most? Typically, men between the age
military
of 18.
aged
Yep.
people.
I think it's like 16. Really, some people say 16 to 65. Let's just say you know 15 to 35 is typically the target for most of the opiate usage in the United States, and they're dying at a massive rate while China is sending over all of these military age males through the southern border by literally flying them into Mexicali, and then they're having to, instead of going through the frontier for 4 to 7 days tracking through the, nope, all they have to do is fly into Mexicali and chuck their ID
ID
and
card.
currency and passport and whatever, and run less than 100 yards or about 100 yards to Arizona. All right, and that's happening on a massive scale, so massive that the fields out there literally look like graveyards of people's documents. It is crazy, and they have to send CBP agents there constantly all throughout the day just to pick up all the loose abandoned documents and currency from other countries. And then so that's that. They're sending over all these military age males. They're all about the same age. They're all in good shape. They're all wearing similar clothes. They're all toting similar bags. They're all, when they get caught or grabbed and interviewed or whatever, they're all standing at parade rest or at ease or at attention. I mean, clearly these dudes have been in some type of military training. All right. Now, bringing this full circle, about 2 years ago, what do we know for certain happened? We know that China, see, prior to this, fentanyl was kind of a unicorn drug. If you found fentanyl, it was a lollipop that came from a pharmacy, or it was a subdermal patch, gel patch that came from the pharmacy. And when people were overdosing on fentanyl, it was much less heard of then. But what people were doing is they were ripping open these pouches and then they were eating, smoking, shooting, whatever the fentanyl goo that was in there. Okay, whatever. Uh, Fentanyl is measured in micrograms, not milligrams. It is a like thousandth of, or is more than 1,000 times potent than most like morphine and other things like that. That's why it's measured in micrograms as opposed to milligrams. Now, the fentanyl that we've been dealing with is not fentanyl from the pharmacy. A lot of you guys already know that China started sending the precursor chemicals to cartels in South America and Central America. There are some cartels that are in Ireland, some of the super cartels that are out of Ireland that literally span all over the globe that are taking part in this in some ways too. But that's just a side piece. We'll stick a pin in that. We'll come back to it. So we know with certainty that China was and is shipping the precursor chemicals that they need in South America and Central America to make their own fentanyl. Now, we also know with certainty that they flew over Chinese um, chemists and literally taught them how to manufacture their own fentanyl in like huts and in labs and like makeshift labs, right? I'm not talking like, batwing soup labs. I'm talking like literal hut makeshift labs, right? Think of Jesse Pinkman and Walter White. And then yeah, so okay, so China has conscription. This is true. So it's similar to like Israel, right? You expect everyone's like, "Oh, they're an undercover Mossad agent." Well, they all are, right? Like it's so I get that, right? There's that aspect of, military training in them, but it's just something to kind of keep in mind. I'm not saying that, you know, all of this is like 100% heading to one thing. I'm just getting to a point where going in one direction where I'm sharing with you some of these things are seeming like they're heading in this direction and I want to share it with y'all just to hear what you all think about it or hear if I'm psycho. Let me know. You follow me so far, Rich?
Absolutely.
Anything else to add before I continue?
No, no.
Okay, so we know that China flew out, sent out, whatever, um, chemists, and they literally taught the cartels how to make their own fentanyl. Why would they do that?
You mean why would they lose money on selling them all of the drugs in the because they wanted there to be more fentanyl in the US
Why would
to
they want
kill
that?
more military age men?
Bingo. I can't think of another way. Now, of course, they could be selling the precursor chemicals or whatever. They would probably profit way more off of the drug if they were to just, make it over there and then smuggle it in the States or find another way to smuggle it and smuggle the precursor chemicals into the States and then have people in the States, like even the cartels. The cartels send a lot of people over to the US to make these makeshift labs in the States so that way they're not smuggling over drugs, they're smuggling over precursor chemicals here and there and here and there, trickle in, and then boom, they make it in the US. That way they don't have to smuggle in anything but the precursor stuff, right? Anyway, I digress. So all of this comes together with one thought in mind. How do we weaken the US? How do we subvert them? How do we damage them? How do we reduce the amount of military age males? And how do we destroy their morale? How do we, keep them, fat and happy with this world of consumerism and convenience and all that? And all of this kind of feeds in together, right? Now, There's another theory about this super cartel in Ireland, about this super cartel in Ireland working directly with the Chinese government and the Russian government and the cartels in South America, Central America, and Peru, and all the so it's like the connection between the other governments, like in Russia and China and all that, right? So that's a side thing. It's just, something that is, and it's been proven, right? Like it is one of these super cartels, which is where all these cartels that are indeed separate work together to share intel, to help each other, to help them kind of not lose as many shipments, to help them whatever, turn more of a profit or whatever. Anyway, that's just kind of a side thing, but that is proof that there are cartels working directly with the governments of some of these places we're talking about. So now that we know with certainty that China has worked directly with the cartels, Rich and I were talking. We were talking about all this, and we were talking about like full circle. And we're like, okay, well, aside from all the crazy things that are going on, and even though I genuinely think we're more likely to fight our people like us, than people that are not like us, either way, I had said, could it be that maybe China, in even potentially joining powers with other countries like Russia and whatever other places, um, could they potentially partner with the cartels to literally have a ground assault on the United States? And somebody mentioned last live stream all the missing ammonium nitrate. Still
Mm.
hasn't been found, right? So that's an interesting thing. But if we're dealing with all these sleeper cells, we're dealing with the Chinese buying up all this agricultural land. In addition to that, we're seeing people in the US buying up all this agricultural land, right? So it's like, okay, could it be that maybe they know something that we don't? Of course they know something that we don't, right? Just like Richard Rothschild, took out the patents for the COVID-19 testing, tracking, and tracing shit in 2015 because he knew that the novel COVID-19 virus was going to be a thing and was going to come back. But if you're China and you want to, and I'm not saying like, oh, China's so bad, so big, so scary, or whatever. I'm just saying, they mixed with others are worthy opponents. That's all I'm saying. Now, could it be that if China was going to be working with other countries and other nations, and finding a way to, you know, um, make a full frontal assault on the United States beneficial to this country and this country and this country? There's so many like politics and bullshit and stuff they'd have to go through. Wouldn't it be so much easier to just grab some people like the cartels in South America, Central America, and literally grab people with no morals that are known for literally hanging bodies off of bridges, like hanging your family's bodies off of bridges as a favor? By the way, that's a favor, because they didn't want you to have to run around wondering what happened, or chasing the body, or picking up your loved one's arm here,
Hard.
leg here, to yeah. And then of course shoving like the pecker in there, the disgusting stuff that they do all the time. Like throwing a tire over somebody and catching them up. You know,
Necklacing.
yeah. So it would be so much easier, and it would probably even save money and time and energy and all the politicking they would have to do working with other countries. And I think they are working with other countries to subvert and to reduce the morale and fight against the United States. And I think that if anything, people are talking about, when is World War III going to start? I'm thinking, when is World War IV going to start? Because we have been in a war constantly. But picture this: if these people that are known for having no heart, that are known for being so brutal, that are known to, I mean, think of all the crazy stuff that you guys have heard about the cartels, and then think if our streets were being just totally overtaken by Chinese military and the cartels, and them working together, literally going, just taking out every single man, woman, and child that they can, or people that wouldn't fall in line. And then they just, I don't know, And then I ask the question this, and then I ask myself this. Sorry. I ask myself this question. Could it be that some of those people that are buying the agricultural land, the United States citizens, the Bill Gates, the Soros, all those people, could it be that those people that are buying up all this land, that are building bunkers and all this stuff, that they actually know what's potentially going to happen, that they're actually working with China and these other governments and the cartels? And I don't know. I don't know. I'm It's just something that kind of came to me, that like everything that's happening could be heading in that direction. And I'm like, man, what if we found ourselves literally going up against a bunch of, you know, dudes from cartels in armored SUVs with Barretts and light machine guns and miniguns? And I mean, we have it 100% verified that I ran my helicopter into a mountain. Nice. Um, I mean, you've seen the equipment that these dudes run around with, like it's a game changer. And you don't have to worry about politicking with these dudes and talk about, you know, what benefits your country is going to get for the next 50 years. No, it's like for payout, right? It's for payout, and then you will literally be able to operate stateside or something like that. Like, they don't care. They have no morals. There's literally nothing. Their biggest problem is, how do I get my money back to where I'm at? Well, what if you didn't have to get that money back to where you're at? My biggest problems are, we can't get drugs into the US. Okay, what if you didn't have to worry about getting drugs into the US? Right? What if you had governments that were going to come together and work for you? If something or some level of government was destroyed in the US, I'm just saying, I honestly believe that it's more likely to be our fellow countrymen that we're potentially going up against, instead of these foreign invaders. But just if we look at this and say, okay, could this be a potential, reality? I think the answer is possibly yes. Kobe. That's all I'm saying. What say you? And everyone in chat, I'm sorry, I haven't been reading chat because I've been trying to get this out, and I've still been totally flubbing it up, and forgetting words and dropping the ball and stuff, and we've been
Yeah,
all over the
I
place. But
think on many, many, many levels, China's a big threat, and we've
yeah,
got to work on that.
how do we do that?
It's kind of like, and look, I'm not gonna lie, I think we should be supporting Israel. I know that's controversial to some people, but also I think Israel should get off the American tit, because they that if you're getting stuff from America, then you're subject to whatever they think, and they can hold up shipments that you paid for. And that's, I think, the big deal is being independent. That if you can produce all of the things you need in your own damn country, that's how we used to be in, like the 70s and 80s. It was like, be American, buy American kind of stuff. Look for the union label, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was shocked to find out that there are military aviation products that we get from China.
Oh yeah.
Products that go into helicopters, aircraft, that are manufactured in China.
You ready? Products that go into our weapon systems that are literally provided by China. No,
If it's not just a stamped piece of aluminum, I don't want it. In
it's
fact,
like,
I don't even want
well,
that.
that's for coffee makers. Like what? Why would we ever, dude? Not only are we going up against people that are all dropping the US dollar, that are all, actively fighting against us, subverting us, that are trying to in every single way trying to hurt us and hurt our countrymen, right? But we're talking about a country that has such an element of control already over the United States, that it is like sickening, bro. Ow, I got a paper cut from cardboard. Anyway, yeah, I think that's reality. And JC9 nailed it. He said yes, and that equipment was supplied by the ATF. So then that's a whole nother circle to draw around this Venn diagram. And it's like, okay, well, and now there's two pieces to this. Yes, the ATF has literally armed the cartel. Okay. And when Rich and I were talking about this, I had said, can you ever think of a time in history that we ended up fighting an enemy that we had armed first?
Hmm.
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 Only every single time.
Uh-huh. Look,
Like
we were
literally.
on either side of Iraq versus Iran a couple of times.
Yeah. Dude,
I mean, Iran is flying our F-14s right now.
and helicopters into
UH-1s.
yes, only every in time. Absolutely.
What's Fregette saying?
ATF bought their body cams from China. Oh, they stopped filming when gunshots are detected. Are you serious? No way. No way. What I missed fragouts. Because they have so much of our debt. Main reason they've been selling off treasures, but dollar denominated debt will be here till nothing is. I only support foreign countries if they became a state and then they pay all our taxes and we go tax free. Man, that thing is pretty rich. It's pretty. Dude, here's the crazy thing. In this day and age, here we are, 2024. It's just crazy. All right. That is 100% believable. What you said is like there is nothing that someone could say or tell me right now that I wouldn't be able to be, at least think like, okay, well, that could be true. That could possibly be true. Of course, I would look into it and look it up and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, this Diddy, this is another level of terrifying. So where I grew up, there's a lot of MS-13. Okay. And seeing the type of like horrors that they've committed just in Virginia is insanity. Now, could you imagine if like the four biggest cartels of South America and Central America and Peru and Venezuela, wherever, right? It doesn't matter, right? Could you imagine the amount of manpower and weaponry and I mean that would be insanity. That would be insanity. I would almost rather go up against them for real, I compared to like certain people that may have trained with the United States, that may have air support, that may have I don't know. Anyway, I'll stop talking right there. But I'm just saying it's a brand new day. That's actually from a herpes commercial. I want you guys to know that. Taliban 2.0. Yeah, and what's next with Taliban 2.0? Dude, I saw these videos on YouTube and the crazy thing is that I saw ads on the videos, so they're monetized. All right. I saw monetized videos of the Taliban training in our gear, in our uniforms, rocking M16s and M4s and saws and 249s and 240 Bravos with plate carriers and night vision. And I'm like, what? I like what's next? Like who are we gonna go up against? It's crazy, man. Crazy. So boomer with a Mosin. Just remember that. Be the boomer with a Mosin. By the way, the other day I saw a guy talking about. Remember, we were mentioning the Strike Industries AirTag holder where you can put a tracking
Oh yeah,
unit
yeah.
inside your firearm, right? I personally, if you're going to be separating with your firearm, potentially putting it on a plane or like whatever, leaving it in your trunk for a little bit or something, I think it's an
Fantastic.
excellent. That's a good idea too. I think it's an excellent idea. And somebody said, "Why would I put a tracking unit inside my guns, especially if I plan to have a large boating accident?" Bro, like how first off, you can remove the unit. I don't know if that person understood that. Secondly, you're typing this on a device that's currently being tracked by the United States government and China, of course, right? And if you don't understand that you can turn it on and off and remove it and that you're already being tracked, like no, it's not for that. This is not a permanent
Yeah, believe it or
installation.
not,
Like
AirTags, the batteries are removable, unlike your phone.
bingo, bingo. I wish my battery was removable. I mean, it is, but I wouldn't be able to put it back together afterwards. Um, anyway, like it's not for that. But you know what is for that? Give me 1 second. I'll show you.
Should I just leave also? If I just left and got a snack while Dark left, does this mean I can do bad things? Hold on. Ooh, look at that. It looks like a tube. It could be just a tube. It could be a frag out design tube. I got to give a shout out to frag out. So I told frag out I was gonna be on the road for like 9 days and not to bother, shipping the stuff out because I'll be gone. He like pumped the gas and got it to me like over the effing night. So I bought that uh, crazy looking AR pistol from Frag Out and that Glock, and I have them here.
You bought the Glock too?
Oh yeah,
Dang
dude,
it.
where's
Dude, do not grab anything. I don't trust you grabbing anything anymore. Thank you.
yeah,
I feel so much more well informed now that you showed me an OEM box that was closed. Please don't. Um yeah, it's dope. So we'll I think we can go on Rumble for a little bit. Let's see. I got you, homie. Yeah, dude, Frag Out. I think man, I gotta do something, whether I gotta send you something I got or send I don't know. I just gotta he said, "Don't even think about it, Flying Rich." Um I lost my boat in a firearms accident, right? I lost all my boats in a gunning accident. Okay, so when it comes to like tracking stuff, I think as a parent, probably the most important thing that you can track is if you have young children, is your kids, right? And in this day and age, it's kind of crazy times, especially if an emergency were to happen at your school. You don't know where they're at, where they're sheltered in, and where they're hiding, where they've been put, where they've been moved to.
fantastic.
Yeah, my 7-year-old probably couldn't use that, especially because she doesn't have a phone. However, some people get these like special, special like jackets and hoodies and backpacks and things like that to put tracking devices in. What I have here are 3 Oreos, and I'm going to make myself big for just a second. Okay. So actually, you know what I can do? I think I can do this. Yeah, sorry. So that way
That
you're still
looks
there, right?
so cool. I know I've seen them and all. It just looks way cool.
Dude, I love these, and I thought about it. I was gonna like hide it, keep it a secret, and all that, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sell them on DLD hardware because these can be used by parents. These can be used by, I mean, for any reason, right?
What? Now I'm hungry. What filament is that?
So this one is black, and that's the crazy thing, right? So this literally I mean, it looks like an Oreo. It just looks like an
You
oversized
need to
Oreo.
replace the middle where it says Oreo with DLD.
So there is another one that's blank, and I think that's kind of why they have it blank. But so currently, this is it just says Oreo. I don't know if it's supposed to say Oreo because that's like a trademark thing by Nabisco. But the cool thing here is that this is actually a 5-piece unit. This breaks apart into 5 pieces. But I found a better way to change it and permanently attach uh, the pieces together to a unit that screws apart. Okay. Now, some people out there, I mean, you could use it to put some stuff in that, may not be whatever. I don't want like all the bad guys to get hip to this. Okay. But you could throw this on a keychain, throw it on like whatever, paracord or whatever. Okay. I got 3 here. I actually just printed some red ones too, because I'm going to do some other colors. But here's the dope thing. Okay. So you take this, here's an Oreo. I mean, the quality on this is kind of crazy. Like there's more of a shine in there than there typically is. But anyway, it looks like an Oreo, right? Just looks like a plastic Oreo. And if somebody can figure a way to get this open, there's a way that you can lock it. I'll just say that, and I'll give the option for people to purchase or not. Here, I don't know if that side has any personal info on it. So there's an Apple AirTag right there, and I'll hold it back over here because I don't know if it's got any like machine information on it. You literally put it in there like that. Okay. Ah, I dropped it. Put it in there like that. Okay. So it's in there. Okay. And then you take the other side and then line it up, screw it in. Boom. Now, once you take them apart a couple times, it actually becomes easier to like screw it on and screw it off. But they're actually kind of time consuming to print because they are 5 different pieces and you got to do it with like different colors. But Black Diamond Guns Gear, what's up, brother? Um,
Just
I love this. And I told my daughter, I was like, hey, you take this Oreo, right? And I'm gonna let her pick like, do you want a traditional Oreo like this that literally looks like an Oreo that you could like eat, or do you want one with like red or blue or yellow or whatever, right? And I'm gonna say, this is actually exactly what I told her. I said, you take this, you bring it with you, you put it in your pocket, you put it in your backpack, you put it in your whatever, right? As a keychain. And it's actually crazy how like crazy durable that little bit of filament is. Like printing has come so far, dude. So far. If you were to be able to like create things like this on an Ender a couple years ago, this would have been
no.
like nuts, right? Anyway, I told her if you have this Oreo, daddy can always find you and I can always come to you and I can always save you. Right? Like think of the parents at Uvalde, right? If they could have just pulled up an app in oh whoops. If they could if they could have just pulled up an app in their phone and been like, boom, like here's where she is, she's in this room and all that. And maybe, you know what? Maybe she puts it in her backpack and I don't find her, but I find her backpack. Guess what? I'm not going to stop until I find her. So, yes, there are some potential flaws with this, but it's just so cool. And it's something that she can just throw on a keychain on her backpack or whatever. I also have some other ones that are Molly compatible. So you can literally put them on. I don't have any here in front of me now, but you can literally slip them onto your Molly gear. And if you want to like track people that are on the team with you, or if whatever, I also have some that are for dog collars. So,
Meshtastic.
or if your dog can use a cell phone, you could use Meshtastic. Um, you could also put them on your pet's, harness or dog collar or whatever. But yeah, these things are just cool as shit, and I love the idea, and it's super fun looking, but also you can fit some other stuff in there if you really want to, you know. Um, no, we didn't sell slime yet, but we got some ideas for maybe my PWEDC. You could, but I will tell you, it would be much easier to just PWEDC the AirTag instead of putting it in a massive cookie to then PWEDC it. So anyway, that's just the thing.
Some people need to show off, like, having a J-frame PWEDC.
Yeah. Well, that was even way bigger than a J frame. That was a K/L frame, which is a large handgun. It's a service revolver. Techno, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Can you dunk it in milk without damaging the AirTag? So here's the funny thing. In this filament, if you just dunk it in milk, okay, so all jokes aside, if it gets just damp, you're not going to have an issue. If it were to be like submerged for a long period of time, or if it were to be like, get extremely wet, I think it would eventually get to the AirTag. But I also don't know how susceptible the AirTag is to moisture, if it can handle moisture. So I'll have to look into that. But Rich and I have recently found a very, very fancy exotic filament that we haven't really talked about. It's aristocratic sienna melamine, right?
ASA. Yeah, ASA is pretty cool. The price isn't too high. It's a high temperature filament. It's UV resistant, rain, all of that. So it's good for outdoor stuff. It's good for automotive applications. It's got a substantial number of uses that you can't. So literally, I've been printing these Mesh-tastic cases out of PLA. And not even on a hot day, just one day in the car, they would work to all mofo crazy. But I started printing them in carbon fiber nylon, which I've got because I'm printing firearms. But carbon fiber nylon has some drawbacks in how you have to print it.
Yeah.
Whereas you don't have those drawbacks with ASA. So ASA is kind of cool because you can print it with, like this is printed with no supports, and you can print it with the fan on 100% part cooling fan. Whereas carbon fiber nylon, you would need the supports because you can't use a cooling fan.
And also, the moisture aspect for carbon fiber nylon could be a big issue. And then also carbon fiber nylon, though it's very, very strong, it also has some flex to it. So it has a pretty strong tensile strength, but this gives you high temperature. This gives you, I think, still very rigid tensile strength, and it gives you elemental protection and UV protection and water resistance as well. Which leads me to this. Let me grab one other thing.
So Red Dawn Readiness asked if we can order a case. I mean, I'll just drop it off on my way to Chicago. How about that? Actually, I don't know where you are. So yeah, just hit me up. I'll drop one in the mail. So this is for the Heltec V3. So I modified the case. It's got a bigger trunk for more junk, which is the battery. So did a couple of modifications to this case because the original design, as great as it was, had a couple of flaws. So I made it better, like the ASF.
So here's a cool thing. Again, let me just jump in and make myself so big.
Black Diamond Guns and Gear says do mag extensions in something durable. Yep.
Yeah, actually, Rich and I had just something popped up the other day. We were talking day before yesterday, and I was like, you know what? We need to jump on this whole mag extension thing. So we talked about this. Started printing these security signs, these FAFO security signs. I still have not put them up for sale on DLD hardware. I'm sorry. but I just haven't created a miscellaneous place for people to go get them, right? Also,
You
it
mean
does
Jonah did
actually
that for you?
say no, I just need to do it. I haven't done it yet. And I started printing them, right? And they are dual color, which is cool, right? But now I have an ASA completely element, that this could literally sit in the sun, UV rays, elements, the man, that's so clean. With the super white light on it, you can see the layer lines a little bit, but from a distance, this thing is like clean AF, dude. It's crazy clean. Anyway, this is IR proof, IR,
UV.
UV, UV resistant, water resistant, fading resistant. It's strong as hell, and you print this thing at like almost 600 degrees. Like it's incredible. Actually, it's probably over 600 degrees, right? 280
Whatever 260
Celsius.
C. You're printing at 280?
Yeah, I'm printing 280. Let me see. Yuri Bezmenov was right. 536.
536 degrees.
Yeah, yeah, we both did that to the thing for the stuff. Yeah, I
Well,
just
280 degrees C times 9/5 plus 32, and that is
oh
530.
I just clicked.
Oh, you mean you didn't do the math?
No, I did not. I
Oh,
will not. I have Mac extensions from Strike Industries for my 43X. They look amazing. Yeah, the Strike Industries EMPs are awesome. If you guys do not have Strike Industries EMPs for your AR magazines, you need to grab some. They're super inexpensive. You don't have to replace the spring or follower or anything at all. You literally just grab your PMag, pop off the floor plate, pop on the +5, and if you throw it on a Gen 2 or 3, Gen 2, I think Gen 2, 40 rounder, then you got 45 rounds in a stick mag. So you could
do you,
rock
do you know
46
how to
rounds.
calculate the base of clouds based on temperature and dew point? It's 1,000 times temperature minus the dew point divided by 2.5.
Sorry, I muted you. What'd you say? I'm
That's a
just kidding.
question on the pilot exam.
I don't know any of that because I'm not a pilot.
I looked at the formula. I said I'm gonna get that one wrong.
That shit looks like it would stop 22 LR. So funny thing, I actually think this literally would stop a 22 round.
Dude, what are you waiting for? Run into your garage, pop off.
Man, I so should, but I don't want to
Subsonic?
waste it because I printed it. We don't crash planes, Rich.
Sell it for more. Shoot it and sell it for more.
Okay, if I shot it, man, why do I got to shoot the ASA one? Dang it, the filament's expensive. If I have to, well, it's expensive compared to, what I usually print with. If I were to shoot it with a 22 LR subsonic, in my garage within city limits, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't ever do anything unsafe. Would you guys want me to list that for sale on DLD hardware and leave the projectile in it? Let me know.
Wait, you mean you don't mag dump into trash in your garage?
Why would I ever do that?
Just
That's
saying.
dangerous. Anyway, do you want to blow this popsicle stand and go do a quick rumby?
Quick rumble? Yeah, I'm game.
Or do you want to do not a quick rumble and then go night night?
Well, let's do a quick rumble. Because I want to show off what I got from Frag. Just like my FFL set, in fact I called Frag out. I'm like, dude, my FFL, I was there 2 days in a row. And he's like, yeah, the picture looked amazing, but it's like in comparison to holding this in your hand,
Oh,
the
dude,
picture does not do it justice.
I could only imagine.
And Frag Out is an amazing photographer. He does amazing photography work.
Yeah.
The photography does not capture as amazing as the photography looks. It does not capture how amazing the work he does is.
He's a beast, man. I think, one
Mhm, mhm.
day he's gonna be like, doing the artwork on like some of the most famous musicians' albums and stuff like that.
Freyout says, "Folks don't know till you hold one."
Dude, when I put that together and then even did my like backyard battle worn uh paint job on it,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
you can get a picture of it, you can look and be
Mhm,
like, "Oh,
mhm,
that's pretty," but until you actually get it in your
mhm.
hands. Did you actually see it all together?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been at
What
your place.
what did you I didn't know if that was before or after. What did you
Mhm.
think when you actually like held that in your hands?
It was pretty freaking amazing.
Thanks, man. You should get me to do some work for you.
How many
I'm
years
sorry.
has it been?
I'm sorry. Not years. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
almost years, because years would mean more than 1 year. It's probably almost years. So Barton Fink says, DLD After Dark, if you want to get rid of the layer lines, a pot larger than that sign,
Mhm,
line the
mhm.
inside walls with paper towels and soak them in acetone. Then put the
Acetone bath,
pot
paper
over,
bath.
the sign for about 10 minutes. Vapor smoothing. Yep, we actually talked about that. And vapor smoothing also helps with waterproofness.
Mhm.
Waterproofiness, right? Thank you, Barton Fink. You're such a smarty pants. Red Dawn
Oh, yeah,
Readiness
yeah.
says, ha ha ha, I would buy it. Depends on where you hit it, lol. Can you shoot it through the O in FAFO? I mean, I could. I'm totally joking. I don't think it adds any value to shoot it. It'd be funny, but folks don't know till they hold one. DLD, absolutely, dude. It's when you get it in your hands, it is like when you see the picture, it's like, whoa,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
how
the
could someone
picture
even
is
do
pretty
this?
freaking amazing.
Yeah, and then it's like in your hands, it's like, oh my goodness, like how. Go ahead and hold the AR up on camera. I'm just kidding. Don't. Let's get ready to. Oh, I'm sorry. What am I thinking? Let's get ready to rumble. I'm just kidding. Sorry. The biggest frustration with taking pics, they're never good enough. I know, dude. I've taken like 1,000 pictures of that frag out AR upper and lower with the Noveski. Dude, I put so much money into that build. I did get everything discounted, but it's a very expensive build. It's all frag out upper and lower with Noveski barrel, a very expensive Noveski barrel, Noveski gas block and gas tube and Geisley parts, BCM parts, and it's costly. It's super costly. Yeah, I sent yours 2 days, should be tomorrow. Thanks again. That's right. That's right. Eric got the Glocka. Hopefully I get to hold mine tomorrow. Frank Out Designs. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Dude, I'm just honestly, I'm glad that you guys are supporting Frag Out, and he's clearly selling things for a very, 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 very fair price, like crazy inexpensive, which means he needs money, and so do I. I'm just kidding. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and cut it. I think we'll do a quick rumble just because I want to actually see that thing held up. And I also have a few things to hold up myself. I know I told you guys I was going to be posting some stuff. Let me know. Okay, I want to get some feedback from you guys. Do you want me to post the AirTag Oreo carriers for sale? Is that something that you guys would even be interested in, or is it something that I should just do on my own or whatever? And do you want me to post the FAFO signs? Which one do you like better, the green or the blue? And a couple folks hit me up about the knife. I told them that I want to be fair and I want to post it like I said, so everyone has an equal opportunity to purchase it. But I held up this Cobra Tech. Here, I'll do the big thing again. I held up this Cobra Tech on the last stream on Saturday night, and for those dudes out there that maybe don't feel comfortable carrying like an OTF like this one, Like, man, I love OTFs, but I want something a little bit stronger, more rigid. OTFs are great for, little utilitarian tasks, but they are certainly limited in their, heft and rigidity. So something like this Cobra Tech is a G10, super thin, and these reason I got this one is because originally I was planning on dyeing it, and I was gonna dye it with RIT dye, dye the spacer and the grips or the scales. And this is a D2 steel blade. It is a virgin blade. It has literally never cut anything. It is incredibly sharp. And I'm going to start selling a bunch of stuff because it's stuff I don't need. And it's stuff that I could literally post on the, I'm going to do like a DLD garage sale, yard sale kind of thing, to where I could pull in some extra cash and I could give you guys some good equipment at a reduced price, because it's much better than going directly to Cobra Tech and buying this for full price. You can't buy Cobra Techs I mean, there are Cobra Tech dealers out there, but you usually don't find Cobra Techs like on on the um, what do you call it, like secondhand market too often. I mean, you can obviously, but they're just a little less rare, because usually what they do is when you order a Cobra Tech, they literally, I got a couple here. Here we go. Here we go. So two quick Cobra Techs. So when you order Cobra Techs, they literally take these, they take the handles, they take the hardware, and they take the blade that you select. Then they take this steel and they literally hand fit the entire unit until the blade fires 100% and it's good to go. So every single piece is hand fitted to itself to function. And you have something like this bad boy. This is the one that my daughter wants for my collection. This is a gorgeous abalone stone blade. These two are not for sale. These are just ones that I have from other Cobra Tech stuff. But this is how much they put into. Oh, you got the frag out key coin.
One for each gun.
I
Oh
got
my gosh! Look at
one.
how reflect. Oh my gosh! Look at that's crazy. How I haven't even really looked at them close.
I got one, and I literally put it with my precious metals. Like that's how like shiny and freaking boss hog on candy
It,
paint.
now, are they serialized for each gun?
I have no idea.
Look at the side. Oh, at the side? Oh no, freaking way.
You should put those under a new name and sell them to normies and the wealthy. The AirTag Oreos, I will tell friends with young kids about. Nice, man. Thank you. BB Lumina, sell to the rich. Don't be stupid. All I need is one sale, the right one. Or you could F around for 60 years with bullshit. I suggest selling one thing millions of times in a single transaction. Very good. You should probably do shirts. I told you I'm gonna do shirts too. I mean, I have my whole merch shop, but yes, I am gonna do the Fat Tech shirts too. Like everyone,
Oh,
unless
yeah,
it
I got
does
to get in
something
on the
my
fat
shirt
tech.
doesn't.
I was looking for a
The community
knife
is falling.
because he taped the there's
Oh,
a
they
an
are.
envelope.
They are. They are. He said, look at the side of them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, boom. Each firearm has a serialized coin to match my certificate of
yeah. You can't see. You're not going to be able to see.
yeah, authenticity. Dude, I love cereal. I actually got cereal today.
Looking around, I literally took my knife out, so I don't have a razor knife.
What are you looking for?
I was looking for a razor knife.
I got two knives that are like razors right
I
here.
legit. This is the first time in probably ever I haven't had a knife in my pocket.
You know, it's funny. You know what this made me think about?
What?
Oh, guys, it's Dark with DLD After Dark. I wanted to give a quick shout out to one of my favorite knife companies, Tack Knives USA. Now, Tack Knives has been a huge supporter of the DLD After Dark channel for a long time, so I want to show the same support right back to them. If you use code DARK, that's DARK, you get 20% off your order. That's 20% off your order. A little kickback comes back to the channel just because you came there off of my recommendation. The money doesn't come from you, it comes from the company. So don't worry about that. You'll be able to support TAC knives. You'll get a great OTF knife or auto knife for an excellent price, and you'll be supporting the channel as well. Why don't we take a quick look at some of their products?
The Nighthawk V2 with the double-edged dagger blade. This thing is gorgeous, very crisp action. This is in 154 cm steel. This is the Barracuda in the Warncliffe blade. This is a D2 tool steel. This has been one of my EDCs for a while. I highly recommend it. Gorgeous Warncliffe blade. This is also D2 tool steel as well. Very solid action. This is the reverse grip karambit, so it opens like this. So for all you super cool tactical guys, can't do it with a serious face. There you go.
Guys, I appreciate y'all so much. If it weren't for you guys, if it weren't for the viewers, if it weren't for the channel members, we literally would not be able to do this. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you to TAC Knives. Thank you to you. Now let's get back to the show.
Don't ask me how many times I had to do that.
Bam. We did it.
I had to cut. Oh, we're done?
No. No, it says live in the top corner.
Well, now that we're done. So yeah, this was taped to the top of the AR case.
We're not done. We're still live, Rich.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just making sure.
Pause.
Drew says dark. What's up, Drewski? Yes, Figa does absolutely sound. I thought the same thing, but I also said, you know what? The message is more important. You know.
I found a rusty Shackleford
trombone
knife. There's a note in here that I sliced.
Why don't you just use a letter
Oh
opener?
man, look, I sliced.
Oh, see, you manhandle everything.
He called me Mr. Hughes.
Wow.
All right. I hate reading stuff like this out loud. It says, yo, Mr. Hughes, thank you so much for not only your order, but for the huge support and hype over the years. Truly means a lot and is very much appreciated. The coins are not only serialized, but coded with my books. So God willing, one day in the future, that work of art is worth more than it is to authenticate. Who knows? LOL. Thanks again, man. Enjoy Frag Out and Dated. Like cool.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Good thing.
Good
thing he
I
didn't.
like this stuff.
Good thing he didn't put any personal information in there. You know what I'm saying? So it is.
So when I saw Frag Out making these a while back, I was like, I need one. He's like, you gotta buy a gun. I'm like, done.
Dude, man, if I was in a different position, I would absolutely, like, that would literally be. And look, I know a lot of people are like, man, if you get like a Gucci gorgeous like showpiece, you don't run it, right? Bro, that would literally be the gun, like in my gun belt. Like I would run that.
I have no, in the aviation we call them hanger queens. They're nah.
Yeah, they're tools.
It's funny, Patrick, Babyface P, is the same way. He's like, I don't care if you drop it. It's made to be handled. I'm like, it's like he just built something. He's like, check it out. I'm like, it's like, why are you crazy? I'm like, I don't want to be the one.
They're actually brass, I believe. Aren't those coins brass?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's from brass bar stock.
Yeah.
That he slices them.
So let's go ahead and bring this to an end because we're going to go ahead and do a quick Rumble stream. So let's do this, guys. Before we wrap up, Rich, do you have anything you wanted to say to the people?
Go to flagrich.com, where in the future I will be selling meshtastic stuff. Also, don't forget the boys at Gideon
Yep.
PR triggers.
Don't forget them. Don't forget them.
Goon beam. I found my. Oh, it's not in my pocket either. Damn it! I found my OG goon beam. I was
I
so
saw
excited.
that. I saw that. You don't keep your goon beam in your pocket like this? What do
I
you
do, but I took it
No
when I.
way. No way. No way. Gerchop. Where have you been, bro? I was concerned. I thought you were maybe in Seg. I thought maybe you were in the hole. And now that you're here, I'm pretty sure it's you. If
Yeah, now
it's
we can
really
end the show.
you, who even is USA? Sorry, go ahead. No, the stream is not up yet. I gotta it takes a few minutes to actually like set it up and stuff. So it'll take a few minutes. And
So that means I got a moment to run into the kitchen and get something to eat.
I mean like literally like 3 minutes.
Oh,
And
dude,
Sport Brand,
can I
thank
show
you
it
for
here?
doing that. Sport Brand posted the link.
All right. I bought. So yeah, it's like I'm getting texts from Fragat, and he's like, "Oh yeah, there's a letter in there too." I'm like, "Yeah." I saw that too late. The text message. So Babyface P. I bought one of these also. Where is he?
Oh, he had a hard time digging out the phone card. Ugh.
Oh my.
Gerchop said, "My charger got bent. So annoying to charge." Man, that sucks. Is it one of the situations where you literally have to like hold it and press it in a particular place and hold it in the same spot? Ah, man, such a shame. I'm sorry. If we could get you a new I saw the dick butts. We actually talked about that before he
Oh
did a dick butt.
yeah. So I got a dick butt lower from Babyface P.
Nice. Those are definitely not M16 cut, by the way.
Guess what serial number I got? Guess.
Dick butt.
Serial number
F the ATF.
001.
Nice. That's dope. Hell yeah. Oh, he said I got one too, Rich. Nice. Hell yeah. Great job said LOL. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up. Guys, look, I really appreciate you coming in. For the two people that hit me up on Instagram, and I know, look, I got a huge backlog of people that hit me up on Instagram. I'm sorry, I suck at doing that. I just honestly, it is difficult for me to even get all the packages that I get out every single day. So I apologize. I'm just behind on everything. And then when I do get in, I try to get like at least a few people, and I just don't even get to it. So I'm sorry. But two people had hit me up saying like, "Oh, I'll give you, X amount of dollars for this." So I said I would post it. I'm going to post it. I'll post it for less than what the MSRP is, because I literally have never done anything other than handle it. So it's like brand new. I got the box here, and I think it comes with a card of like the authenticity thing and all that. But it's like under $100, and it's an excellent knife. Just remember, for anyone out there, if anyone does purchase this, remember the one flaw of this is if you're going to do a reverse grip, obviously you're probably not going to have time to lock it, right? But if you squeeze it, it's not going to do anything. If you squeeze it like with your whole life, it will push the button. So it's fine for like utilitarian stuff. I wouldn't exactly say this is a fighting knife. If you are looking for an Ultra Tech that is a fighting knife, what I would do is get something like, yes, I just pulled this out from my penis area. This is the dopest little dagger that is also under $100. And this thing is, I'm not selling because I've actually used this. I've also dropped it from like 6 feet up in the air. So that wouldn't be right. Yeah, so I'm going to be posting some more stuff, and shout out to Drew, who also sent me some products. He was like, "Hey, I got some extra parts hanging around, so take them, list them, sell them, give them away, like whatever you want to do." Thank you, Drew. Thank you to all you guys. As we wrap up, guys, remember the most important thing is that you hold yourselves accountable and have others hold you accountable to a scary place to keep something that sharp. That is this true, but you gotta keep your armor. Have you guys seen the dick pillows? I'm serious.
You're not talking about the balloons they let go at the Trump trial?
No, I'm talking about dick pillows. For those of you that carry Kydex holsters, don't worry. there are now dick pillows that you can put underneath of the Kydex holster, and it feels like a squishy pillow up against your junk or your body or your whatever. I know it's crazy. It's crazy, but I guess there's like a need for it. So people started making dick pillows. So anyway, guys, remember the rules. Okay. Rule number 1 is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief little interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life. So be kind. And guys, this is the link that we're going to be going to. We're going to be doing a quick live stream over there where we can say and do whatever we want because America. Rule number 2 is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed because a hand that's open to give is open to receive. Okay, remember that. The rules, Taco, great to see you, bro. Seriously need some motivation. Been slipping lately. Bro, come on over. Come on over to the Rumble stream. We'll give you some modi. Goonbeam, Dark is gonna bring dick pillows to market soon. Yes, yes. Goonbeam gave me the idea. Rule number 3, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Listen to this very carefully. Make sure that you are becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. And be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. What that means is that you have to take training very seriously. Even if you have 100 guns, your rifle, like your main squeeze, your main rifle, your main handgun, your main pieces of equipment, you have to become a freaking laser beam. Sharks with freaking laser beams. No, you have to become like a ninja with that ish, a surgeon with that ish. You can't rely and depend on anyone else but yourself. And of course, that's not the most important thing. It's actually more important that you take this time to get right with your family and get right with God, right? Look what's going on with my father right now. I told you guys what's going on with my dad. And what if he didn't have a great relationship with Jesus? What if him and I didn't have a great relationship, right? Like you never know what the next day is going to hold. So treat life with the fragility that it is due, okay? Because the shit's serious, all right? Love all y'all. Rich, thanks again for coming on. Uh, and we'll catch you guys over at Rumble Sport. Thanks for sharing the link. All the mods, thank you so much to all the mods for doing your thing. And love y'all. We'll see you over at the Rumble. Bye bye. Oh, and don't forget.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna get me a beer.
I don't know why it stopped. It's supposed to do this.
Straight people are getting too comfortable. I said what I said. Some things are not yours to talk about, joke about, or say. And you should go back to being deathly afraid of offending people.
And you should be deathly afraid of offending people like us. Bye.